quality cut, and sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Are tree branches threatening your home, or do you have a tree that you just need removed? I have a solution for you. TreeWise Tree Guys, tree work experts. TreeWise Tree Guys uses the latest in tree climbing and rigging techniques, meaning no heavy equipment or driving in your yard. Just guys climbing and dragging your trees out of there. If you have a tree that needs work and you're looking for a low-impact solution that will preserve your landscape, give us a call, 479-222-0790.
He is currently enrolling with...
Test, 1, 2. Oh, okay.
Do you need help with health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance? We can help you find solutions. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates. Give us a call today and let us help you find solutions that best meet your needs. Giroux & Associates. Insurance in today's world can be filled with a variety of complicated issues, but it doesn't have to be that way. Let our professional staff simplify it for you. Giroux & Associates. You can call us at 479-857-2810.
KCJC Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Welcome back. We're a couple minutes away from the national anthem and the starting lineups. The Lady Cyclones taking on the Lady Bombers of Mountain Home. It's the second matchup between these two teams. You play everybody in conference twice, and then the top 4 teams will go to state. We're going to look at the conference standings at halftime of today's game, but it's no secret these two teams are sitting at 3 and 4 in conference play. Lady Cyclones a 3 seed, Mountain Home a 4 seed. It's not a definite they're both going to be in the state tournament yet because Van Buren's still giving chase, but they've got the leg up on all the other teams. Lady Cyclones, though, they're not thinking about just maintaining and keeping this 3 seed. They're trying to make a run at a number 2 seed, and here's what's got to happen. They're 1 game behind Siloam Springs, for who's in second, and then, of course, the Greenwood is undefeated in first place. Greenwood and Siloam Springs are playing tonight. We expect Greenwood to win that game just because they've run the table, and they had a close call against Siloam Springs. If that happens, then the Lady Cyclones will be going up to Siloam Springs on Friday night, and they could possibly get that game back that they lost. And so it's a big week for Lady Cyclones, not just in the 2 games they're playing, but also in the game they're kind of watching tonight, making sure Greenwood takes care of business and defeats Siloam Springs. We're going to take a break as they're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance, moment of silence, and the national anthem. And we'll come back with more of your pregame show. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Thank you. Tonight's first matchup is a 5A West Conference matchup featuring the Mountain Home Lady Bombers and your Russellville Lady Cyclones. Now let's meet the starters for the Lady Bombers.
These certain people like myself and Charlie, who know and love the River Valley area, which is why we're always banking with Centennial Bank. Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home.
At guard, a 5'3", senior number 11, Cameron Mullen.
EIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At forward, a 5'11", senior number 20.
Welcome back. We're here at Cyclone Arena. The Lady Cyclones getting ready to take on the Mountain Home Lady Bombers. Mountain Home getting introduced right now. They're going to start off with the 5'7" junior number 10 Parker Husky, who's daughter of athletic director Coach Husky there. 5'3" senior number 11 Cameron Mullen. Number 22 Lakin Moore, she's a 5'10" sophomore. Number 23 5'11" senior Lauren Waymeyer. And number 24 Amelia Rucker, the 5'10" senior. She leads them in scoring. Number 24 Rucker, that's the one we're going to watch out for. They're coached by Dell Leonard, longtime coach of the Lady Bombers. They're 15-11 overall, 6-4 in conference play. The Lady Cyclones getting ready to get introduced Mountain Home in their road blue jerseys with the gold and white trim. Lady Cyclones have been their home whites. A little bit of change tonight in some numbers that we'll see coming in. Of course, you have the freshmen, different changes. We got a change in number of the starters and also a change in starters. So we'll give you those right now. The Lady Cyclones going to start off with number 3, Brenda Burke. She's a 5'7" junior guard. Zariah Willis, the 5'4" senior guard, is actually going to be wearing number 10 tonight instead of number 12. I think they lost a jersey. They might have misplaced it or something. I think that was the reason. Number 14, Drew Robinson. She's a 5'7" junior guard, gets the start. Soraya Stroud, number 20. She's a freshman guard. And number 25, Talia Ely, the 6-foot junior forward. That's your starting lineup. So the two main changes right now, Willis is going to be number 10 instead of number 12. And then Stroud, Soraya Stroud, the freshman, gets her first start as a Lady Cyclone in just her second game as a Lady Cyclone. Soraya the other night scored 3 points. Hit 1 3-pointer in the win against Alma. Again, we're going to talk about conference play when we have our halftime show, but we can tell you Lady Cyclones have rallied off 3 wins in a row, doing what they're supposed to do. Last week, of course, they beat Harrison, that makeup game, by 2, but then had some easier victories against Greenbrier and Alma at home, and that's what they really needed, to sit and play some people and get people to gel a little bit. You heard Coach Stewart talk about it before the boys' game, and hopefully we're talking to him about a victory tonight. Lady Cyclones, 20 games they've won this year, going for 21 as they're 21-6 on the season, 7-3 in conference play, and the Lady Cyclones win the opening tip. Number 10, Willis, Zariah Willis, gives it up to Drew Robinson on the left side. Lady Cyclones beat Mountain Home in their first meeting, 51-24. It was closer for about a half. Lady Cyclones really opened it up in the third quarter and ran away with it. The only bad thing about that is that's the night that Shaisha Willis tore ACL, and that was the only bad thing come out of that game, but that was a big bad thing. Robinson on the drive, little pull up, 8-footer, no good. She's blocked out nicely by Mountain Home. Coming away with the rebound is Cameron Mullen. Remember, it was Drew Robinson who dropped 12 on the Lady Bombers up there in Mountain Home, so they are fully aware of Drew Robinson. In fact, Ely had scored the most on him that night, but Russell had 3 players in double figures in that ball game against the Lady Bombers. They're just begging Cameron Mullen to shoot. They're backing off. They've opened in a zone, and they're not looking to guard her. They shoot a lot of threes, but not Mullen. Faking the 3, stepping in as Waymeyer misses this one badly as it hits off the backboard. Burke, the rebound. She's going to push it up the floor, trailing the pack. Little stop and go, takes it right side. Little hard off the backboard as it rolls off the iron. Mountain Home has it. A little over a minute in this game, we have no score. Lakin Moore, averaging 13 points a game, the 5'10 sophomore, gives it up to Parker Husky. She is a threat to knock it down from 3. Cameron Mullen will launch the 3 and airballs it. I tell you what, if you're not being guarded, you feel like the other team's dissing you, and you shoot a 3 and you airball it, that's going to play tricks in your mind.
Oh, yeah, that you won't see her shoot again for a while.
Yeah, that's going to be sticking in her mind. They're going to open in a press. They like to press. They backed off a little bit in the first matchup, but they're opening with a press here is their first chance to to open with it. Lady Cyclones beat it with a pass in the front court to Willis. She'll take it down the middle of the lane. A pull-up jumper is good by Zariah Willis.
Seems like the last couple of games, Willis has really drove for the basket like that and has scored.
She's averaging 7 points a game for Lady Cyclones. Has 2 there, and Russell leads at 2-0. Cameron Mullen, who airballed that last 3, gives a cross-court pass to Waymire. Takes a baseline, nothing there. They'll kick it out. Open shot for Lakin Moore. She misses this one. It draws it just the back of the iron. Chasing it down in the corner for Mountain Home is Mullen. She saves it in bounds. She was falling out on the drive. Parker Husky up top. They average 23 three-point attempts a game, and I think they're already at 2 right here. A couple minutes into this game. Here is Mullen on the drive looking for Waymire, and it was kind of a bad pass, but they keep it as she chased it down in the corner. 14 seconds on the shot clock. Parker Husky on the drive, kicking it out to Mullen. She'll drive with 9 seconds, tried maybe one too many passes. It was knocked away. Eventually a steal in the corner as Stroud gets the interception for Russellville.
It's getting close to that shot clock also.
5:15 left to play here in the first quarter. Russell leads at 2-0. Brenna Burke on the drive just inside the free throw line. She'll kick it out to Soraya. Soraya Stroud gets it to Robinson on the left wing. Posting up down low is Ely. The entry pass, pump fake, goes to the middle. Turnaround jumper on the left side is good. Started her move right, went back left, realized it was open, and it's 4-0. The Lady Cyclones with the lead. Russell pressuring, picking up about 3/4, but Parker Husky and Mullen beating it. Now they throw it across the timeline. They did. It goes out of bounds anyway. Even if they caught it cleanly, that was going to be an over and back by Mountain Home. And the first turnover caused by the Lady Cyclone defense as Russellville leads it by a score of 4-0. Off the inbounds pass comes to Burke in the backcourt, being hounded closely by the 5'3" senior Cameron Mullen. She is not giving Brenna very much room at all. And Brenna did not score much in there. She only had 1 point against Mountain Home, but I'm sure they've seen the tape. Here's a drive by Robinson. Her shot was blocked there by Lakin Moore. Check that was Waymire with the block shot. Mountain Home has it on the move. Baseline shot blocked from behind by Talia Ely of Russellville, and she gets the defensive rebound. Turnabout's fair play, and she blocked Waymire's shot on that drive. Here comes the trap. Burke trapped without a dribble. She gets it off to Robinson, and the ball was stolen away. Mountain Home in transition will be fouled, and this will be on Brenna Burke, the first foul call tonight. And they'll inbound it near half court. 4 minutes, 1 second left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones leading it 4-0. Mullen near the top. Burke's kind of guarding her, but they're giving her a lot of room. She tried to lob it down on the right side, intended for Lakin Moore. It goes off her fingertips and belongs to Russellville.
You know, they didn't post that on Burke. They didn't even post a foul. You think she knocked it out of bounds?
Maybe she did. Maybe she did. Burke with it. We'll check that. Burke with it in the backcourt. Here's the double team. Pass deflected and stolen by Mountain Home as a loose ball, and Robinson tying up Parker Husky. It stays with Mountain Home, but good job by Drew there to tie that up. Check again for Mountain Home is Whitten Coleman, number 25. She's a 5'6" sophomore. At the top is Parker Husky. She's playing on the high school team. She was a freshman. She's a junior now. I'll kick it up top to Waymire. Takes it left side on the drive around Ely. Little scoop shot won't go. Nicely done. Rebound was Brenna Burke, but stolen away from behind by Coleman. She never saw somebody there. They get it off to Moore on the drive in the lane. Rolls in. They had a man advantage, and they took their time. And the defensive pressure by Mountain Home giving Russellville fits as they've had a couple turnovers. Willis, double team, pass in the front court to Robinson. Here's Ely. Nice feed to Willis, who is coming down the middle lane, left wide open.
That's a picture way of defeating the press.
And that Ely gets the assist. 6-2, Russellville lead. Here's a pass in the back court. They got 3 seconds to get it across. They do with a pass in the front court, and now we have a foul. This is definitely a foul. We'll check it. And this will be on Zariah Willis. And is team first, so you're right. That last foul was not a foul. This right here is the team's first, and it goes on Willis. Burke will check out of the game. Into the game for her, number 2, Zaria Campbell, the 5'7" junior guard. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt. Double team by Russellville. They get the pass in the front court by Moore. It's a 3-on-1. Pass along the baseline with a shot is good there by Amelia Rucker, the 5'10 senior, and it's a 2-point lead once again for Russellville. Willis splits a double team down the lane, gets it off to Stroud, a little too high, went through her hands. Maybe he'll place blame on either side there. Russellville turns it over. 2:23 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leads at 6-4.
Russellville had the play set up with Stroud getting the ball and scoring.
5'4 sophomore, number 2, Bailey Rittenberg in the game for Mountain Home. On the left side is Parker Husky. They set a screen. Fighting through it was Robinson. Now here's Coleman. They use a screen, and Russell makes the switch. Ely is on Coleman. There's a mismatch. Russell able to make the switch back. I'm surprised Mountain Home didn't take advantage of that. Make a switch again. And Stroud is on Weimeyer down low, but with the basketball is Coleman on the drive. They kick it in the corner. There's 3 seconds on the shot clock, folks. Husky just realizes it. She launches a three. It draws iron. Rebound. Mountain Home gets it in the lane. Right side, we get a foul called, and Coleman for Mountain Home is going to the free throw line, as this one's going to be on Soraya Stroud, her first and the team's second. Boy, you talk about they got the shot off just in time, and right place, right time for Coleman, who got the rebound. First free throw is good. Checking in for Russellville. Burke is back in for the Lady Cyclones. In the game for the first time, number 23, Kyra White. She's a freshman. Missed free throw, Ely the rebound for Russellville. Burke is looking, taking a peek down the floor. She's being hounded by 2 players, and she steps through the double team, and there's what she saw, a 2-on-1. White to Robinson, layup good. Robinson gets the bucket, White gets the assist, but Brenna Burke saw that before it happened. She drew the double team, stepped through it down the floor, and that's what created the 2-on-1. Russellville leads at 8-5. They get the ball across the timeline just barely, and now driving down the lane is Coleman, misses the shot from the right side. Follow is good with the left hand. Amelia Rucker, she has 4, and for the second time, it's a 1-point lead for Russellville, 8-7. Burke again in the backcourt, checking it, sees the double team left side. She'll bring it right side, and they have to back off. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. Robinson behind the three-point line will get along the baseline to Ely. Drives inside, kicks it out to White. White three-pointer misses. Mountain Home the rebound. There's a 7-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Parker Husky will launch a long three. This one no good. Ely the rebound. Has to dribble to maintain it. When shot clock is off now. Burke double teamed in the back court. She'll dribble around right side. They're coming at her with 3 players now, and they're going to throw it in the front court. White's got it. Another 2-on-1. Kyra takes it all the way. No, she's going to give it off to Drew. Drew, baseline jumper, a little too hard. Draws rim, but misses. Mountain Home the rebound. Husky in the front court with 10 seconds. Launching a walk. No, not a walk, a three-pointer. Amelia Rucker got away with a travel. Knocked down the 3. Mountain Home leads it 10-8. We've come to the end of the first quarter. Mountain Home knocking down that 3. Takes the lead for the first time tonight. They lead it 10-8. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
We have sort of a hidden gem right here in the Arkansas River Valley. Central Arkansas Surgical Center of Russellville. They're high on the hill at the intersection of Highway 7 and Interstate 40. We're talking quality local surgeons in a variety of capacities who can help you when it comes time for surgery. It's not a hospital, it's a surgical center. Central Surgical Center. Inquire today by logging on to centralarkansassurgical.com or call them at 967-1117.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees' products and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business. Not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Getting ready to start the second quarter. Lady Cyclones trail at 10-8. Amelia Rucker knocking down that 3 from Mountain Home. She has 7 of their 10 points, averaging 14 a game. Been their leading scorer. Shows why there. Russell is led by Willis with 4, 2 for Ely and 2 for Robinson. That was all the scoring. And it was really the defensive pressure by Mountain Home that seemed to bother Russellville. Russellville with the basketball has to deal with that. They get in the front court, Burke with it, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Posting up the high post is Ely, and she's calling for a screen, but Willis was checking out, listening to Coach Stewart. She'll take it right side all the way on the drive. She's got 6.
Yeah, good drive by Willis.
Russellville tied at 10 here. The pass was in the backcourt was deflected, but they get it. Husky in the front court. Pull-up jumper shot blocked by Ely. Can she get the rebound? She does. She's going to push up the floor herself. It's a 3-on-2. She'll take it right side of the lane. Nice little move, putting it up and in. And we have a timeout called by Coach Leonard of Mountain Home. We'll take a quick break. Russellville 12, the Lady Bombers 10. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Hello once again, River Valley. Shane back with you for Off-Road Tire in the big city of Russellville. You want to make sure that you got your tires looking right. ATVs, your camper tires, you got to make sure those things are right before you get on the road and boom, you got a blowout going up to deer camp. Nobody wants that. Don't wait to hear the pop. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire, just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Don't drive a wimpy truck. Off-Road Tire in Russellville.
Lady Cyclones taking a 12-10 lead on that layup there by Talia Ely. Got the block shot, the defensive rebound, the layup the other side, but able to stop on a dime like that and able to redirect her body as the defender went flying by. Lady Cyclones with a 12-10 lead. Mountain Home taking their first time out. Soft pressure in the backcourt. Stroud providing that. Husky in the front court. Here comes the double team. A bounce pass around it to Mullen in the corner. Rucker passes on the 3 that time. They'll give it left side now. That's one of the freshmen, Jayla Yonkers, number 15, who's playing her first game here. Nice feed underneath for a wide open layup by Rucker. Husky with the assist, and we're all tied at 12.
Yeah, Rucker was able to get behind our defense. Easy layup for her.
Willis and Burke in the backcourt. Burke in the front court now. They'll take it down the middle of the lane all the way. Sees Park, missed the layup there as it drew iron, or front of the iron. Mountain Home will push up the floor 2-on-2. Mullen will back it up. Now she'll start back, takes it baseline, hits the shot, and drew the foul. She's going to the free throw line for the and 1. The foul's going to be on number 14, Drew Robinson, her first and the team's third. And Cameron Mullen is at the free throw line, but not before we see Coleman and also number 23, Lauren Waymeyer, in the game for Mountain Home.
So if you're going to foul underneath the basket, we've always said make the foul strong enough.
Yeah. I don't think she was meaning to. I think she was in the wrong spot there. Free throw was missed there. Russell with the rebound. Brenna Burke in the front court. They chased her down from behind and get the steal. Second time they've done that to Brenna. Stopping on the right side, the shot by Mullen was rejected by Ely. Gets the defensive rebound, long pass down the floor. Russell can't catch up to it. It goes out of bounds. 6:11 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Cyclones trailing 14-12 to Mountain Home. Mountain Home chasing Russellville. We talked in the pregame about Russellville chasing Siloam. Mountain Home thinking we can tie Russellville if we get a win here. Just inside the free throw line, shot missed by Mountain Home. Willis wrestles away the rebound, and she'll bring it up the left side of the floor. Lost the handle on it, got it back, but she's double teamed without a dribble, and Coach Stewart calling a timeout. Just as the timeout was being called, she got the pass away, but he can't take a chance on that. The Lady Cyclones using their first timeout here with 5:53 left to play here in the first half. We're going to keep it right here. Lady Cyclones trailing 14-12. We'll have senior boys action coming up after this. On Friday night, both teams will be at Siloam Springs. Now, a week from tonight on Tuesday night will be our last broadcast from Cyclone Arena. It'll be senior night here, as both teams will be hosting Harrison. And then a week from Friday night, they're done. It's going to be at Van Buren, and that's it. And then the top 4 teams in the boys and girls go to state. Class 5A state is being hosted by Pine Bluff High School, but the games are going to be at the Pine Bluff Convention Center. They beat out Greenwood and Lake Hamilton, who also put bids in for the 5A state tournament. Russell coming out of the timeout. No substitutions. Willis get it left side to Drew Robinson. Stroud open right side three-pointer. This one misses. Rebound. They blocked out Ely nicely. Waymeyer did that, got the defensive board, and she'll give it off to Cameron Mullen in the front court. Taking it baseline is Moore, and a push foul is going to be called on Russellville. This will be on number 2 on Stroud. That's her second, the team's fourth. And Amelia Rucker will check back in for Mountain Home. She's got 9 of their 14 points. They got 6 players on. They got Coleman also coming out here. Husky along the left baseline will inbound it for Mountain Home. The ball was knocked away by Stroud. She saved it inbounds before it went out, so a steal by Saraya. Ely will bring up the floor herself. Guarded by Husky. She'll get the pass over the double team. Boy, I mean, you have a post man that can handle the basketball like a guard in Talia Ely. Looking over this zone. Willis at the top of the key, looking inside. Ball never got to Ely, but she tipped it, kept it alive, caught it. Little 10-footer is good. I don't think it's exactly how we drew it up, but we'll take it. 6 points for Ely, and we're all tied at 14. 5 minutes left to go here in the first half. Husky will give it over to Mullen, way away from the basket as Russell extended out their zone. Right side, Husky launches the 3. This one good. Parker Husky with her first points of the game. This team knocks down 7 threes a game on the average in conference action, and they have a 3-point lead at 17-14. Willis ahead in the front court to Drew Robinson. Looks inside for Willis, kicks it out. Stroud open left side, trying to answer, misses the 3. Husky the rebound for Mountain Home. Bring up the right side of the floor is Mullen. Bounce pass between 2 defenders. Waymire catches it, can't get the shot off. Kicks it out. Rutgers 3-pointers, nothing but net. She's got 12, and they lead it by 6, 20-14, the largest lead for Mountain Home.
Well, I'm going to jinx Mountain Home right now. That's 3 threes in a row.
Willis in the back court. Here comes the double team. Again, ahead in the front court, this time to Drew. Ely back to Drew. 4 minutes, 3 seconds left to play here in the first half. Russell trailing 20-14. Burke looking over the 2-3 matchup here. Gets it near the corner to Drew Robinson. It gets along the baseline in the corner, but they'll give it back to Willis. Willis open, 3-pointer good from near the top of the key. And Willis has 9 points. Her career high is 16. She did that against Harrison, at Harrison. She cuts their lead in half, 20-17, Mountain Home. The Chanis defense by the Cyclone cheerleaders drill team trying to get behind this team. At the top is Mullen. Feeds it wide open. Waymire misses the layup. Might have been altered a little bit by Ely. Couldn't tell, but the Lady Cyclones have it. Willis got the rebound. And Drew Robinson stops in the front court without a dribble. Needs a help to get the 5-second call. No, she gets the pass over to Willis. And Russell will set it up with 22 seconds on the shot clock. Russell trailing by 3, and they're listening to Coach Stewart, who's calling the play here. 15 seconds to run play here. This is Burke. It's along the right side of Willis. Posting up down low is Drew. Swing it around left side. And now go down low to Ely along left block. Here comes the double team. Turns around. Wide open backside was Willis. She missed the 3, but it wouldn't have counted anyway because the shot clock buzzer went off. Campbell and White will check in for Russellville. Robinson and Stroud will check out for the Lady Cyclones. In the game for the first time, number 21, Anna McCarn, 6'3" sophomore for Mountain Home. At the top of the key, 3-pointer, missed there by Rucker. Rebound, Mountain Home in the corner. They tried to go inside to a cutting Rucker. Ball was deflected out by Zariah Willis. Ely in the front court will slow it up. She gets it right side to Burke. Setting the screen for Brent, a little pick and roll. It's not there. In the corner is White for Russellville. She'll dribble towards the lane. A little floater on the drive. Misses everything. Rebound, Mountain Home. This is the freshman, Jayla Yonkers, number 15. Long pass ahead, trying to get it to Rucker. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Home. It was a little bit underthrown. They're going to say, last touch by Russellville, or is it Mountain Home? It was a little underthrown. It was almost like a jump ball there. Robinson back in the game for Russellville. She replaces White. And, okay, I'm confused. I think a lot of us are confused. It is Russellville basketball. We're waiting to see what was going on. Inbound in the back court to Willis. Lady Cyclones trailing 20-17. That we know. 2:06 left to play here in the first half. Willis in the front court. They're going to stop her. They do, but she feeds along the baseline, kicks it out. Robinson open 3-pointer, no good. Rebound backside is Yonkers from Mountain Home. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Right side, Cameron Mullen. They're inviting her to take the 3. She won't. Yonkers, boy, she almost double dribbled. She almost put two hands on it. This time she'll launch the three. This one misses. Rebound, Ely with one hand. She was shielding away McCarn from the basketball. Got the rebound with her right hand. Minute and a half to go here in the first half. Burke sees the double team. You got to get it across, and 10-second violation. We're looking up the shot clock when it hits 25. Could not get it across in time. 10-second violation. The Mountain Home press has really been bothering Russellville a lot more than when we saw in the first matchup.
Well, they're double teaming Burke, which is creating problems, but you're going to have to help her out some.
It'll be Mountain Home basketball here as the Lady Bombers lead the Lady Cyclones by 3. Husky at the top, left-handed pass over left side there to Mullen, and she'll back it back out, directing traffic. Robinson on her as Russell's in a man-to-man defense. Popping free at the top is Husky, three-pointer, no good. They set a screen for her and got an open look. It didn't make it. Ely with the rebound, gives it off to Burke as she stops in the backcourt, sees the double team, left-handed pass. It's caught in the front court. We're going to have our first foul of the game called on Mountain Home here. That's going to be on number 21, Anna McCarn. Here with 53.8 seconds left to play in the first half. And Robinson will inbound along the far side for Russellville. And Mountain Home applying some pressure. Popping free in the backcourt is Burke. Man on man. I think she's inviting the man on man. Just glad she doesn't see a double team. Little bump there by Mullen. Push off offensive foul is going to be called. I think Burke's just getting a little frustrated because she feels like she's being bumped a little bit, pushes off a little bit, and they get her with the foul. And that'll be her first and the team's fifth. 45 seconds left here in the first half. Lady Cyclones trail by 3. Cameron Mullen in the backcourt with Husky. Long pass, cross-court pass down the floor to Waymeyer. They'll slow it up in the corner. Yonkers will launch the three. The freshman misses that one. Burke the rebound. Looking for some help. She doesn't have a dribble. Gives it off to Robinson. Shot clock is off. We're at 25 seconds left here in the first half. Russell trailing by 3, 20-17. Burke checking with Coach Stewart. He's changing the play, or he's setting up the play. 13 seconds left. Right side is Campbell. 8 seconds to shoot. Cross-court pass to Burke. On left side, a long three. Try. Knocks it down with 3 seconds left. And we've come to the end of the first half. How about that? Russell ties it on a very long three there by Brenna Burke. And we're all tied at 20. We'll take a break. Come back with your halftime show. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community. A community made of hard-working friends and neighbors. Folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal, helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is. Deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank. These are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
At Fleet Tire Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of a handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget, because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
Money, they say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful, brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
Welcome back to Cyclone Arena. We're at the half and tied at 20 between Russellville and Mountain Home. Time for us to take a look at the 5A West Girls Conference. And Friday night, Lady Cyclones are victorious over Alma 56-38. Greenwood easily won at Harrison. Greenwood's undefeated there, 75-35. Greenbrier lost a blowout game at Siloam 52-26. And it was Mountain Home, a close win at Van Buren 44-39. So right now, the top four teams are Greenwood, Silent Springs, Russellville, and Mountain Home. Van Buren outside looking in, but they can make up 2 games to get in that 4 spot with 4 games left to go, counting tonight's game. We mentioned to you that Greenwood is playing against Silent Springs tonight, so we figure after that matchup, Silent probably going to be 9-2. And Russellville will have a chance to take on Siloam, try to get that loss back and maybe give them 3 losses, and then it gets real interesting. Russell would really like to be no worse than a 2 seed. 3 seed is fine, but when you're a 2 seed, you're playing somebody else's 3 seed. If you're a 3 seed, you're playing somebody else's runner-up in the state tournament. So they would like to get as high a seed as possible. Games going on tonight, of course, Our Lady Cyclones and Mountain Home tied. Greenwood is hosting Siloam that we mentioned. We figure Greenwood would probably win that game. Greenbrier is at Harrison, and Alma hosts Van Buren. That's a look at the 5A West Conference. We're going to take a break and come back with your halftime stats. It's the Lady Cyclones 20, the Lady Bombers 20. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Some thoughts about your home from Alathus Realty Russellville. Many will tell you spring is the best time to sell. And if you've been considering putting your house on the market, why wait until spring when everyone else is on the market and you have more competition? Why not go on the market now when there's less competition and get more for your home? If you're ready to sell or you know someone who's thinking of selling, get in touch with the professionals at Alathus Realty Russellville. Find them on Facebook. Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6, Monday through Saturday.
The folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones and Lady Bombers tied at 20 here at the half. And I don't know what you think, but I think to me the story of that first half was the defense by Mountain Home. They were creating turnovers on us like we haven't seen in the backcourt and at midcourt. What were your thoughts of the first half?
Well, it's the same thing. They were creating turnovers, double teaming, sometimes triple teaming Burke as she brings the ball in. So that means 2 people are open somewhere. The other thing they're doing, they're limiting Russellville just to 1 shot. We want to do that to the opponent, but they're limiting us to 1 shot. And the other thing is we're letting them get behind us a couple of times for some easy shots underneath. So I'm sure this is one of the things that Coach Stewart is addressing to the Lady Cyclones. We got to play a tighter defense. We cannot let them get behind us. Plus, we cannot depend on Burke to bring the ball down because they're going to double team her every time she touches it. So one thing that just jumps out at me is Ely. Unofficially, she's got 4 rebounds, and I've got her for 3 blocked shots in this first half. Has done a good job on the defensive board and done a good job offensively as well. So I think we're fortunate to be tied right now 20-20.
I think, to me, what it was the defense by Mountain Home, because either they were creating turnovers, or when they weren't creating turnovers, Russellville early on was getting some drives to the basket, some easy layups. That led to Zariah Willis getting 9 points, 3 of those from inside the lane and 1 3-pointer. 6 points for Talia Ely also, all 6 of her points coming from inside the lane. 3 points for Brenna Burke, got that 3 with 3 seconds left to play in the first half to tie it. Drew Robinson with 2. For Mountain Home, they were led by Amelia Rucker. She has 12 points in the first half, 3 points for Parker Husky, 2 points each for Lakin Moore and Cameron Mullen, and 1 point for Whitten Coleman. We're all tied at 20 here at the half. We're going to take a break. We'll come back. We'll have the second half for you. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change superstop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South. Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Welcome back. We're at the half and getting ready to start the second half. I say that. The Lady Cyclones are just now emerging from their locker room. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. And to kind of capitalize on one thing that we were talking about that first half is the turnovers caused by Mountain Home defense. It almost seemed like they were willing to gamble with double team and triple team. If they gave up a layup, they gave up a layup. But they were almost okay with that because they felt like they would get more turnovers. And they did stifle Russell's offense. To me, that was the biggest thing of the first half. And the Lady Cyclones tied here at 20. Almost, I feel kind of fortunate that we're tied at 20. And we'll see the adjustments that Coach Stewart and Coach Talley make for the second half. As Russellville not any time to take some shots. They're at the bench right now. Coach Stewart's trying to figure out who's going to start and how he wants to match up. It'll be Mountain Home basketball to start the second half. Russellville running on the floor. It's going to be the original starting five in Burke, Willis, Robinson, Stroud, and Ely for Russellville. Didn't talk about foul trouble. Stroud, the only one in foul trouble, as she committed 2 fouls, and that's not a big deal. Mountain Home doesn't have anybody in foul trouble. They only committed 1 foul in the entire first half. As we start the second half, Russellville double teaming there as they cross the half-court line. And Mullen gets around a double team back to Husky. Russellville chasing it with the zone. Looking double team in the corner. They'll kick it back out up top. This is Mullen. They were inviting her to shoot the 3 double team here. And the ball was knocked away by Burke. Picked up by Stroud. Doesn't have the numbers. It's a 1-on-2. She'll give it back to Brenna. Brenna on the drive. They left her open. Missed the shot as it rims out, trying to get the rebound off the hands of Russellville and picked up by Mullen. Long pass down the floor is going to be deflected out of bounds by Willis, who saved a layup, I believe, because they were trying to get it to Lakin Moore, who is streaking down the right side.
Yeah, they're doing that. They did it the first half. They're sending a person down that really like when we shoot the ball.
Well, Russellville got in close there, just couldn't get the basket from inside 10 feet. Mullen thought about it. She airballed a three in the first quarter, has not shot a three left, but on the turnaround jumper on the drive is good. She's got 4 points, and that breaks the tie, and Mountain Home leads at 22-20. This is what Russellville needs to worry about right here is the press by Mountain Home. It looks like a man press. They come out with a double team. Russellville attacking the double team but throwing it away in the front court. It looked like they had a play designed there. The pass was just a little bit behind Talia. Otherwise, we would have been shooting a layup. I think that's what they're doing. It's almost like a football team gambling with the blitz. You either hit us with a touchdown or we get a sack. A minute into the third quarter, the Lady Cyclones trail by 2. Cameron Mullen for the Lady Bombers will get in the front court to Husky. They're going high post there, looking for the backdoor cut. It wasn't there. Good defense there by Soraya Stroud. Three-pointer by Mullen is no good. Stroud gets the rebound there, shielding Lakin Moore away from it. Burke thinks about it because she's in the backcourt, saw the double team, backed away from it, get the screen set by Willis in the front court. Burke will direct Zariah over to her right wing. Now Burke with the left wing, gets it inside to Talia Ely. Double team, turns around it, missed shot there. Robinson, the rebound for Russellville, putting it up and it rolls in. Drew Robinson with the offensive putback, and we're all tied at 22.
Yeah, good offensive rebound by Robinson, getting position.
And it's Husky, they're going to set a screen for her, but Russellville in a zone, works their way around it. Top of the key is Mullen. The high post there by Lakin Moore. The drive lost the handle on it. Russell wanted a double dribble, but it was deflected out. And here's a pull-up 15-footer. That's good by Parker Husky, who's got 5, and it's back to a 2-point lead for Mountain Home. Drew will inbound to the backcourt to Willis. She'll bring up right side of the floor. They got people chasing her. She's down the middle of the lane. They're not going to come off Ely. They're going to give up the wide open layup by Zariah.
All the way.
They were too worried about Ely, and they should be because Zariah would give it off to her. But Willis now with 11, and we're all tied at 24. Cross-court pass in the front court to Husky. She'll leave it in the corner to Rucker, looking inside for Moore. I don't think she realized how wide open she was. She tried to kick it out. Pass was deflected by Brenna Burke and out of bounds. 18 seconds on the shot clock for Mountain Home. Husky will inbound it right next to Coach Leonard and the Lady Bomber bench. She'll get it back from number 11, Cameron Mullen. Looking the 3-2 zone here. They'll set a screen. Looking inside, wide open down low. Moore again wide open as she moves towards a defender. Tries to shoot it over Willis. Misses the shot. And Ely the rebound. If she goes straight up, she's wide open underneath. Lady Cyclones very fortunate there. And good recovery defense. Willis in the front court for Russellville. Looking to break this tie. Stroud on the left wing. We'll leave it for Brenna Burke. Back up top. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And we're all tied at 24. Willis, top of the key. They're late to get to her. They go inside to Ely by way of Burke. Makes a move, little power dribble, turnaround, baby hook shot, no good. Getting her own rebound, going up strong, drawing contact. She's going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Offensive rebound, Russell crashing the boards here. And that's going to be on number 23, Lauren Waymeyer, her first. Just the second foul called on Mountain Home and the first here in the second half. 4 minutes, 28 seconds left to play. Here in the third quarter. First free throw is no good by Ely. Campbell will check in for the Lady Cyclones. Coleman and McCarn will check in for the Lady Bombers.
That's a first free shot we've even put up.
Second one is good. Ely hits 1 of 2. She's got 7. Lady Cyclones move into the lead, 25-24. All press in the backcourt. Mullen, a pass ahead to Husky. They go inside to Coleman. Turn around, no good with the shot ball being tipped around, controlled by Talia. Talia out of the pack, bringing up the floor. 2-on-2 if she wants it. She's going to slow it up. Wait on somebody. Somebody's got to come out there and help her. She'll get in the corner instead to Willis. And back to Talia in the lane. Starts right, comes back left. Turnaround jumper is no good as it just barely missed. A good move there by Russellville. McCarn with the rebound, though, for the Lady Bombers. Husky at the top will give it to Mullen. She'll float down in the corner, calling for it. Mullen just with the dribble. She'll go the other direction. Gets in the right corner here to Coleman. Right side three-pointer is good there by Amelia Rucker. Her third three of the game. She's got 15 points. She is a 49% shooter from the three-point line in conference play coming into this game. She's got 3 already here more than midway through the third quarter, and Mountain Home takes the lead by 2. Burke at the top of the key for Russellville, but she's a little bit closer to the half-court line. On the right side to Drew Robinson. Ely backside not posting up yet. They're flooding the zone on that right side. She flashes, high post back down low. They get it to her along the baseline. Nice little move to avoid McCarn. Baseline jumper is good. Quick pass there from Campbell to cause all that to happen.
And again, Ely had 2 people on her.
We're all tied at 27. We get a foul call at half court. This is going to be on Zaria Campbell, her first and the team's first. 2:50 left to play here in the third. A couple substitutions as Waymeyer coming in for Mountain Home. Both for Mountain Home. Nobody coming in new for Russellville. Husky in the corner there to Waymeyer. Her pass deflected by Talia. She gets the steal. Ely in the front court checking behind her. They're chasing her. They're going to knock the ball away in front of her that time by Waymeyer, but Russ will have it in the front court near the corner. 2:36 left to play in the third. We're tied at 27. Good deflection and steal there by Ely. Burke will inbound it. Gets inbounds to Leah behind the three-point line. 28 seconds on the shot clock. Underneath is Ely. What a pass there from Willis, and Ely finds 2 points. 11 points for Talia. Lady Cyclones lead by 2. Mullen, pull-up jumper the other side. Rattles in and out. Ball deflected out. Drew Robinson will chase it down. Falling down, is able to get the pass off to Willis. It's a 2-on-2. Brings it in, right side, splitting the double-team shot. Blocked there by Waymeyer, and she gets the rebound. 2 minutes, 10 seconds left to play in the third. Russell leading by 2. In the corner, Rucker passes on the 3. Russell was all over that, getting ready to block the shot. She thought better of it and slows it up. Good control there by Amelia Rucker. They go to Waymeyer at the right elbow now in the corner. Rucker will try it from the corner. This one misses. Rebound Talia underneath. Ely and Robinson. Actually, that was Robinson. That was Willis is underneath there, and she gives it off to Zaria. Lost the handle on it. Chases down the front court. Double teamed, and let's see. Splitting a double team. Gets it to Drew. Inside now Talia. No, this is Campbell. Turnaround jumper was no good. I assumed it was Talia. I couldn't see anything. But posting up down low was Campbell. Missed the shot on the turnaround jumper. Lady Cyclones with a 2-point lead. The Lady Bombers with the basketball. At the top is Cameron Mullen. I got to tell Coach Stewart he can't stand in my way. I can't see that. I got to work around him, actually. He's working hard. In the corner is Rucker. Misses the 3 as it's short. Lady Cyclones going to shield everybody and let this one go out of bounds. Into the game for the first time for Russellville. Number 30, Lizzie Harrison. She's a freshman. White checks back in for Russellville. Willis and Ely would check out for the Lady Cyclones. And Drew Robinson also out as Soraya Stroud in the game. How about this? We got 3 freshmen on the floor. Staying on the floor with the 3 freshmen is Campbell and Burke. 1:09 left to play here in the third. Campbell's got to get it in quick, and it's a 5-second count.
She was looking for one person only, Ely. She needs to, scan the field.
1:09 left to play here in the third. Lady Cyclones lead it by 2, but Mountain Home will have the basketball. Be very important if Russellville could at the very least maintain this with Ely on the bench getting a breather. Inbounds pass comes on the right side to Mullen. She'll take it left side of the lane. Stop, bounce pass underneath, traveling. That's a travel. And I thought Mullen might have traveled, but Waymeyer definitely traveled. And so Russellville gets the turnover. Coleman checks back in for Mountain Home, replacing Lauren Waymeyer. And now Coach Stewart's going to switch the trigger man for Russellville and make it White instead of Campbell. White gets it inbounds to Burke, right back to White, and nobody in front of her. She's going to bring up the floor herself and slow it up and give it up to Brenna, and Russell will run their offense here. Brenna down the middle of the lane, pull-up jumper from 10, in and out. Rebound is more for Mountain Home. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's a 13-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer on the way. Barely grazes iron there by Cameron Mullen. Rebound by Kyra White. Did a nice job of blocking out on that wing. And Burke has it. And now there's a shot clock is on, even though it shouldn't be, because the game clock is lower than that, isn't it? It's pretty much right together. I think the shot clock shows about a second more. 13 seconds left. Maybe it's one of those half-second deals. Burke will try it right side. Double team. Somebody's open. It's Campbell. Left side three-pointer. That one's no good. Rebound. Mountain Home has it with 2 seconds left. Coleman, she going to get a shot off? No, as the ball was knocked away from behind by Soraya Stroud. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. Russellville 29, Mountain Home 27. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you can always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Welcome back. One more quarter to go. The Lady Cyclones leading the Lady Bombers by a score of 29-27. Russellville will have the basketball to start the final quarter play. Very important. They were able to pull Ely for that last minute, and she got a 60 seconds for that between the third and the fourth quarter. And now Russellville trying to sub in. I don't think they're allowed to do that. You have to sub at the beginning of the break, and so it'll be Lady Cyclone basketball. That's what the stoppage of play was. Russell's trying to sub somebody in now, and you can't do that until 1 second comes off the clock. You have to sub at the beginning of a timeout. And that's what they were looking for. Robinson at the high post, looking low post, back door, nothing there. They kick it out. Burke, right side three-pointer is good! Using the glass. That's her second three of the game, and Lady Cyclones lead at 32-27.
You like to see Burke get hot from there.
Pass was deflected by Ely, stolen away by Drew. 2-on-1. Burke back to Ely. Burke knocked to the floor. Ely hits the layup. Don't call any kind of foul there. We'll take the layup. 13 points for Ely, and Russell with their largest lead of the game here at 34-27. And traveling is going to be the call in the front court. That one on the freshman, Jayla Yonkers. And a timeout called by Lady Bombers, Dale Leonard. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leading at 34-27. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
If your business is telephone,
Lady Cyclones with a 7-point lead here, 34-27. 7:14 left to go here in the basketball game after that timeout by Mountain Home. Russellville, their largest lead of the game here. A three-pointer by Burke and a layup by Ely after the steal. I don't know if you give Drew that steal or you ought to give it to Talia. Posting up down low is Brenna Burke, not open there. Now she's going to set a screen for Talia. Burke at the top, and Ely was open down low. They didn't see her in time. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Russell got to do something with it quick. Willis, right side. She sees the shot clock, misses the three. Drew trying to keep it alive, and that's Campbell saving it in for Russellville. It was Drew and Campbell that was able to save it for Russellville. Lady Cyclones with the basketball. It's under 6.5 to go. Russellville leads it by 7. Robinson on the right wing, popping free at the top as Willis after setting a screen. Inside, Talia double teamed in the corner to Campbell, didn't catch it clean. Goes right back to Talia, and we get a foul underneath. This is going to be on Lauren Waymeyer, her second, and the team's second. We only had 6 fouls called in the first half, I believe. 5 on us, 1 on them. It's been a well-played game with a lot of good flow here. A turnaround jumper missed by Talia after the inbounds pass. Mountain Home gets the rebound. 34-27, the Lady Cyclones with the lead, nearing the 6-minute mark. Driving is Rucker there, hits the running one-hander. Just a miscommunication, a breakdown in the Lady Cyclone defense there to leave Rucker there open on the drive.
Yeah, wide open to go to the baseline.
Burke in the front court. Russell beats the press and the 10-second count by a couple seconds. Lead at 34-29. Brenna stops at the right elbow, still with the dribble, goes to her knees, lost her footing. They're going to call her for the travel. She thought she held her knees at the she didn't move. She went down with the dribble, and she didn't move her feet. She actually shot it, and Coach Stewart was asking for a clarification on that. He agreed with the Brenna, didn't think it was a travel, but turnover goes over to Mountain Home. Husky bounce pass, and collapsing there is Drew Robinson with the steal. And now a jump ball is going to be called. Russell's trying to call timeout. I don't think they got it in time. We're going to get a foul called there. And Lauren Waymeyer, that'll be her third. They could have a timeout, a jump ball, or a foul. We get the foul. It's her third and the team's third. Coach Stewart is near half court. He's trying to get the play call. Brenna Burke, they get the ball inbounds to her. Looks like they're kind of trying to sneak a double team. Somebody's open down the floor. It's Ely. She gets it to Talia. It's a 3-on-3. Willis, right side, gets it to Campbell. Now low post is Talia. Entry pass to her. Moves towards the lane. Turnaround jumper. Nothing but net. Straight up, straight down.
Yeah, it kind of looked like she was going to go for a fadeaway there, but she went straight up.
Lady Cyclones matching their largest lead of the game here at 7. 36-29. 5 minutes left to go in the game. In the front court is Lakin Moore. Looking in the corner for Waymeyer. Cross-court pass to Husky. She'll launch the three. This one's short. Rebound underneath Waymeyer, putting it up and in. Lauren Waymeyer, the 5'11 senior, gets her first points of the game, and Dell Leonard will call a timeout. A full timeout here. We'll take a 30-second break. 4:48 left to play here in the final quarter. Russell leads at 36-31. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? This is K-Mets.
I answer the phones, I am the front desk, and when you come in, I'm the first person that will greet you. I will make sure that you get looked after. Our whole office, we're family. So that is what we try and encourage with our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas and Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country, KC.
Lady Cyclones with a 36-31 lead. Coach Leonard of Mountain Home calling a timeout right after the layup there by Lauren Waymeyer. We were all tied at the half, 20-20, and Russell just a 2-point lead to go in the third quarter. Russell opened up with 5 quick points, and that's what given them a little cushion here in the fourth quarter.
Well, we can't let up. We're going to have to tighten up our defense. Don't let them get behind us, but also work the ball on the inside to Ely. Right now, she's the one with the hot hand.
4:48 left to go, and Mountain Home going to slap the full court press on Russell as they have most of the game. It's bothered Russell more in the first half, the second half. Drew Robinson looking to inbound it, and they get it inbounds to Brenna Burke. Right back to Drew as they didn't guard the inbounds man. That means the inbounds man's open. They get in the front court. Russell's got a 3-on-2. Willis down the middle of the lane, missed the shot. Waymeyer the rebound for Mountain Home. Coach Stewart telling him to get back. And Husky will slow it up for Mountain Home. 4.5 to go. Russell got what they wanted, another shot from in the paint. Inside to Waymire. She wasn't looking to score at all, and she could have had about an 8-footer there. 15 seconds on the shot clock. At the top is Cameron Mullen. Stops, gets it left elbow, now in the corner. Open look there for Coleman. Three-pointer miss. Burke, the rebound. We're going to have a hold there on Mountain Home, as Lauren Waymire actually had a hold of Brenna's left wrist. We had a pretty good view of it, actually, and Brenna still got the defensive rebound with her right hand, and Waymire's just picked up her 4th personal foul. You usually can hold like that when you get in the lane, but as soon as the other person starts to pull away, it becomes obvious if you don't let go. But a lot of that does go on in the lane. Lady Cyclones threw it away, but it's off of Cameron Mullen, Mountain Home, near half court. 4:05 left to play here in the ball game. Lady Cyclones leading at 36-31. Inbounds pass comes to Ely right before a 5-second call. As the inbounds pass, and Coach Stewart was worried about that 5-second call. He was calling for the timeout. Here's Drew Robinson in the lane around 2 people, puts it up and in. Drew's got 6. That's a big shot there.
Oh, we needed that one.
Back to a 7-point lead for Russellville. We have a blocking foul is going to be called on Brenna Burke. This will be her second. Just couldn't decide whether to try to get there and take the charge or go play off to the side, and it's whistled for that. 3:49 left to play here in the ball game. 7-point lead for Russellville. Mullen backs in the backcourt. She's double teamed without a dribble. Here's a steal by Ely. 3-on-2 if they want it. Campbell tried to get it to her. Is deflected. Got it back in the lane, off the glass and in. Campbell putting it high off the glass to get around Anna McCarn, the 6'3 sophomore. Russell's lead is 9, 40-31. At the top of the key, Moore, left side, left-handed shot is good there by Rucker. She's got 19 and a timeout called by Mountain Home. 40-33 is our score. The Lady Cyclones with a 7-point lead. 3:25 left to go in the game. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Mickey Duval bringing you all the action here. My color man is Aaron Duval. Our engineer back at KCJC is Stephen Berry. Our media team here, Chase Canfield and Maggie Duval, bringing you all the action all season long. 2 more weeks worth and then state tournament. 1 more home game. That's a week from tonight, as the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones play host to Harrison. Lady Cyclones with a lead right now, 40-33. 3:25 left to go in the game. And the Lady Bombers of Mountain Home, 1 timeout left. Russellville with all 4. Lady Bombers just getting a layup and calling a timeout. Try to save some time and stop the clock, set up their defense. Inbounds pass, Drew Robinson looking for Burke. Gets it to her. She could run the baseline there after a made basket, even if it's after a timeout. Willis gets around a double team in the front court. Gets it off to Robinson. Crossover dribble in the lane. Lost it going up. It's picked away by Witten Coleman. Coleman trailing the play there. Got good defense. And Mountain Home with it. Lady Cyclones hanging on to a 7-point lead.
Well, we got to tighten our defense. Don't let them get behind us.
In the corner, Coleman gets the high post and left elbow, backing away as Moore starts her drive, and we get a whistle and a foul called on Russellville. And this will be on Talia Ely. It'll be her first.
I'm sure that was a good call. I just didn't see it. I thought Willis had foul.
Here's a pull-up jumper, is good there by Lakin Moore. Lakin Moore, 4 points. And it's a 5-point lead for the Lady Cyclones. Lakin Moore with the basket. They say Cameron Mullen. I think it was Lakin Moore. I think they missed that one. Ely near the corner will start her drive. Little scoop up and under with the basket. 17 for Talia.
That's a beautiful, beautiful shot.
7-point lead for Russellville again. 42-35, under 2.5 to go. Moore, turnaround jumper from 15. This one rattles out. Burke said, I'll take the rebound. Just grab that with authority. Long pass down the floor caught by Talia. Russell hurrying up to get across the timeline, and now they're going to slow it up. Nothing wrong with that. They're going to make Mountain Home chase. Mountain Home's got to foul 3 more times before they can put us on the lane. And here's a drive by Brenna Burke with the left-handed layup. She's got 8, and Lady Cyclones lead by 9, matching their largest lead of the game. 3-pointer on the way, Mountain Home. Nothing but net there by Parker Husky, her second 3 of the game. 44-38, the Lady Cyclones with a 6-point lead. Burke gets the ball inbounds, 1:42 left. Willis will be fouled in the backcourt. This will be on Lakin Moore, her first, and the team's 5th. Again, Mountain Home on that last offensive possession for Russellville, they were trying to foul Brenna. And Brenna just blew by a couple of defenders. They got to foul us 2 more times before they can put us on the line. I know that's what they're thinking. They're going to bring in Bailey Reitenberg. And she's going to be on the ball, and let's see.
They pulled her off of it.
Yeah, they're going to pull off her, trying to not give up the layup. Inbounds pass comes to Burke in the backcourt, guarded by Cameron Mullen. A little stop and go. Brenna crosses the timeline here. Whistle foul. This will be on Mullen, her first, and the team's 6th. And the next one will put us on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. 1:33 left. Russellville leads at 44-38. Drew gets it in bounds on the backcourt to Burke. Will Mullen foul here? They're going to wait for Brenna to cross the timeline. No foul yet. Brenna will hand it off to Drew, and she's the one that fouled. I think they didn't want to foul Brenna. She's 78% free throw shooter. And they're going to go foul Drew Robinson. And the foul is called on Parker Husky, her first, and the team's 7th. And Russellville, just their second trip to the free throw line. Drew's first. He'll be shooting the 1-and-1. Russell ate up some clock there. Rebounding the missed free throw is number 23, Waymeyer. Mountain Home with it. Russellville leads by 6. 1:15 left. They go to Moore near the baseline. Kick it back out. Here's a 3-point try from Mullen. Is no good. Rebound Waymeyer, Ely, both go to the floor. Both had a hold of it. Jump ball. It'll belong to Mountain Home here with 1:08 left to play here in the ball game. Well, they can erase a 6-point lead pretty quickly. Just a couple of threes. They're a team that hits 7 threes a game. Off the inbounds pass, Mullen will not shoot the 3. She'll give it top the key. Husky will miss the 3. And with the rebound is Burke. Burke feels the double team, gets it off to Ely. She'll bring in the front court. Beating the 10-second count, they're going to foul Talia way away from the basket with 54.9 seconds left to go in the game. And Talia is going to shoot the 1-and-1 as that foul is on Mullen, her second, the 8th team foul. When it gets to 10, it's a double bonus, and you get to shoot 2. Lady Cyclone's going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick break. Russellville 44, Mountain Home 38. This is Lady Cyclone basketball.
Are tree branches threatening your home, or do you have a tree that you just need removed? I have the solution for you. TreeWise Tree Guys, tree work experts. TreeWise Tree Guys uses the latest in tree climbing and rigging techniques, meaning no heavy equipment or driving in your yard. Just guys climbing and dragging your trees out of there. If you have a tree that needs work and you're looking for a low-impact solution that will preserve your landscaping, give us a call, 479-222-0793. TreeWise Tree Guys.
The first game between these two teams was an easy win for Russellville as they held Mountain Home to 12 points, just 12 points in the entire second half. And Russellville won that game 51-24. Been a lot tougher. This has been back and forth here in this game. Russellville led. They trailed by 2 at the end of the first quarter, tied at half, led by 2 at the end of the third quarter. Opening that fourth quarter, I mean, that three-pointer by Brenna, the layup by Talia, I think that helped Russellville give themselves a little cushion. They got up as many as 9. Right now they lead by 6 with 54.9 seconds left. And Talia going to the line to shoot the 1-and-1. She's 1 of 2 tonight, 51% on the season. She has 17 points in the game. Free throw is good. 18 for Talia.
Well, those free throws are good in the fourth quarter.
Hits them both. 8-point lead for Russellville, 46-38. Cameron Mullen crossing the timeline for Mountain Home. Russellville just trying to make him eat up as much time as possible. It's a 3-possession game. Why not? They only have one timeout left. Still with the dribble is Mullen. She'll take it baseline. Reverse layup is no good. Rebound Ely. It's taken away by Mullen. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Home. I am really shocked they didn't try to line up something for a three there because they're down by 8. They got some three-point deadly shooters on the floor. Cameron Mullen taking it on the drive. That helped us quite a bit. They ran off 20 seconds. Russell's got the basketball with 34.6 seconds. Russellville gets the ball in bounds to Brenna Burke. Gives it off to Willis in the front court. She'll get it over to Burke, and let's see, whistle foul, and there's going to be a foul on number 25, Whitten Coleman, her first, and it'll put Willis on the free throw line. I'm not saying that's what cost them the game, but I think that was their last chance right there when they ate up 20 seconds, go for the two, and it's not there. Willis will miss the 1-and-1. Rebound comes to Jayla Yonkers in the front court. Caught on the right wing by Rucker. Shot clock is off. 19 seconds left. Here's a long three try by Mountain Home. That one missed. Tipped out of bounds, I think. Last touch by Brenna Burke. She was trying to politic and say, hey, I think that's off them. But it was off Brenna. 14.2 seconds left. The only time she can do that is on the basketball floor. Inbounds pass along the left baseline. Inbounds pass comes to Moore. Her shot partially blocked there. And rebound by Ely. Ahead to Brenna Burke. She'll give it to Campbell, who has the wide open layup. Zaria with 4 points all here in the fourth quarter. And that's going to be the ball game, folks. It was a hard-fought victory. People are going to look at this and say, 10-point win by Russellville. That was a hard-fought victory. Lady Cyclones do win it by a score of 48-38. We give it leading scores for the Lady Cyclones. 19 points for Talia Ely. 11 points by Zariah Willis. 8 points for Brenna Burke. 6 points for Drew Robinson. And 4 points for Zaria Campbell. For Mountain Home, they were led by Amelia Rucker, who had 19 points. She was the only Lady Bomber in double figures. 8 points was the next closest player. That was Parker Husky, who had 8, and she had a couple threes to her credit. And 4 points each for Cameron Mullen and Lakin Moore. 2 points for Lauren Waymeyer and 1 point for Whitten Coleman. The Lady Cyclones win it 48-38. They improve to 21-6 overall and 8-3 on the season. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, Ely, I think, was a key to the whole thing. Well, Burke hitting 2 threes helped a lot, but Ely having 12 rebounds, 3 blocked shots, just did a fantastic job on defense and offense, getting the ball on the inside. And when she couldn't get it, she passed it off. Robinson did a good job getting behind the defense. Just a good team effort.
I think the difference in the game was the Lady Cyclones solved the press by Mountain Home. Maybe not perfectly, but they gave up a lot of turnovers there in the first half and was tied 20-20. Took care of the basketball. That created a lot more chances, and Lady Cyclones win it by 10 by a score of 48-38. 21st victory on the season for Coach Will Stewart. The Lady Cyclones 8-3 in conference play. They will be on the road Friday night at Siloam Springs. We're going to take a break and turn our attention to the senior boys. This is Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball.
ABC Children's Academy is currently...
Help with health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance, we can help you find solutions. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates. Give us a call today and let us help you find solutions that best meet your needs. Giroux & Associates. Insurance in today's world can be filled with a variety of complicated issues, but it doesn't have to be that way. Let our professional staff simplify it for you. Giroux & Associates. You can call us at 479-857-2810.
Do you need your wisdom or other teeth removed? Do you have a toothache? Are you considering dental implants to replace missing teeth or to help anchor a denture? Be sure to see Dr. Forrest Bale for a no out-of-pocket consultation at Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is contracted with many insurance companies and has multiple financing options to minimize your out-of-pocket costs. Have your oral surgery in a caring, state-of-the-art facility right here in Russellville. Visit their website at lakesideofs.com.
The heater broke down, I had to act fast. Wiggled some wires, I broke the thermostat. My wife got cold and nose started to freeze. She said, hey man, got a call AshleyAir.com. When your heater breaks down, they're the one you want. AshleyAir.com. They're fast and they're good and they got it going on. Technician showed up the very same day. Got it fixed right and fast, he was on his way. Next time your heater breaks, you know who to call. There's only one choice, AshleyAir.com.
Welcome back. We're at Cyclone Arena. The Lady Cyclones victorious 48-38 over Mountain Home. We turn our attention to the senior boys, and Mountain Home coming in here to face our senior boys. And what a game it was at Mountain Home. The Cyclones were down 20 in the first half of that game, clawed their way back, ended up winning it by a score of 49-44. I'll let you go first. What do you see from tonight's game?
Well, I think the key to this game tonight, and the way I'm looking at it, is the controlling the boards at both ends. Against Alma, number 5, Villaria, he had 7 rebounds, and you think, well, that's not much. 5 of them were on the offense side. I think that's a key tonight. We've got, anytime we miss, we've got to hit those boards and put that ball back up. Our outside shooting is picking up, plus we're challenging the defense by driving. I like that. To the basket, and either we're going to score a layup, we're going to get fouled, or we're going to dish it off to someone that's open. We've seen that against Alma. I think we'll see that against Mountain Home.
Well, to me, the key is going to be how much can Russellville play so many players. They've been playing 13 guys, and even in the first half, and if they can do that and control the tempo, I think it could spell some trouble for Mountain Home. That's what got Russellville back in that game when they were able to control the tempo. They got back into it down 20. Caleb Carter had 16 points in that game. Dawson Schaefer with 11. Russellville just kept rolling in that second half. They cut it to 9 at halftime, 4 at the end of the third quarter, took the lead and just would not look back, won the game 49-44. We'll talk about the standings at halftime of this game. Hopefully we're also going to be joined by Coach Stewart at some point at halftime, but I do want to sort of just kind of shed light on that. Russellville right now is in a 3-way tie at the standings with Van Buren and Greenbrier, and only 2 of those teams, if the season ended right now, only 2 of those teams would go to the state tournament. As it sits right now, Russellville actually holds the tiebreaker over Van Buren because they won the only game between the two. But Russellville will play Van Buren in the very last game of the season. Now, as far as Greenbrier goes, Russellville lost to Greenbrier by 8, but they beat Greenbrier by 19. I'm sorry, they didn't beat not by 19, but by 4. And so as I'm looking at it, I think that Greenbrier might hold the tiebreaker between that. So we're needing Greenbrier to lose just to make sure. They are at Harrison tonight. They play 4 games left. We got 4 games left. Russellville needs to be in that top 4. The top teams in the conference, Siloam Springs and Harrison, that's 1 and 2. Russellville go to Siloam Springs on Friday night. Mountain Home, they're not out of it yet, but they probably need to win the last 4 to have a shot. That would make them 8 and 6, and I think it would give them a shot to be in that top 4 to make the state tournament. The Cyclones and the Bombers. We're going to take another break and come back. We'll have the starting lineups for both teams for you. This is Cyclone basketball.
Heinzman & Son Incorporated reminds you, when you need new tires or auto repairs, Heinzman & Son has a well-trained staff to treat you like family, and their goal is always on customer service. It's the foundation of their business, which is why so many people in the River Valley call Heinzman & Son their tire shop. Find Heinzman & Son on Facebook, check out their reviews, and call 880-1222 to make an appointment today. Heinzman & Son, serving the River Valley for over 30 years and counting.
This is Todd, Market President with Centennial Bank. We're more than just a financial institution. We pride ourselves on being community-focused and connected.
Hi, I'm Charlie, Business Development Officer with Centennial Bank. As a lifelong resident of the River Valley, I am proud to be part of a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities.
Supporting our community starts with people like myself and Charlie, who know and love the River Valley area, which is why we're always banking with you in mind. Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. NMLS number 564245, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We have sort of a hidden gem right here in the Arkansas River Valley. Central Arkansas Surgical Center of Russellville. They're high on the hill at the intersection of Highway 7 and Interstate 40. We're talking quality local surgeons in a variety of capacities who can help you when it comes time for surgery. It's not a hospital, it's a surgical center. Central Arkansas Surgical Center. Inquire today by logging on to centralarkansassurgical.com or call them at 967-1117.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Welcome back. We have the starting lineups for you for both teams. For Mountain Home, they're coached by Josh Fulcher in his 7th season as head coach of the Bombers. They're going to start off with 6'3" senior number 0, Hagan Robb. He's averaging 7 points a game. 5'10" junior number 3, McGee Harris. Number 14, 5'10" senior Kai Bickford. Number 24, Ryder McLean. He's a 6'2" sophomore. And their best player, averaging 18 points a game, number 33, Braden Dewey. He's a 6'4" junior. Wish that guy was a senior, but he is fun to play, just not fun to watch your team play against him. For the Russellville Cyclones, they'll start off with 5'9" junior guard number 12, Bryce Beavers. 6'2" senior forward number 13, Dawson Schaefer. 6'6" senior forward number 15, Jaden Berry. Caleb Carter, number 20, he's a 6'3" senior forward. And Cam Frazier, number 23, the 6'4" junior forward. Russellville coached by Trent Morgan, assisted by C.J. Chatton. Russellville 18-7 on the season, 6-4 in conference play. We're going to take a final break and be back with the tip-off. This is Cyclone basketball.
Hello once again, River Valley. Shane back with you for Off-Road Tire in the big city of Russellville. You want to make sure that you got your tires looking right. ATVs, your camper tires. You got to make sure those things are right before you get on the road and boom, you got a blowout going up to deer camp. Nobody wants that. Don't wait to hear the pop. Go see my friends at Off-Road Tire, just 0.2 of a mile past UEC Theaters in Russellville. Don't drive a wimpy truck. Off-Road Tire in Russellville.
First State Bank is proud to serve our community, a community made of hard-working friends and neighbors, folks who make our community better. You're why we offer personal, helpful service and convenient digital tools. You make our town what it is, deeply rooted, community-driven. First State Bank, these are our stomping grounds. Visit fsbmybank.com to learn more. Member FDIC.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
At Fleet Tire, Point S, the S stands for service, selection, and savings. Fleet Tire knows the importance of a handshake and the significance of a referral. That will never change. At Fleet Tire Point S, you'll still find the same local owners, friendly service, and guarantees on warranties. Fleet Tire Point S consistently offers unparalleled service and quality tires to fit every budget because you, the customer, are always the top priority at Fleet Tire Point S. So come by today and experience the Fleet Tire Point S difference. No stress with Point S.
Russellville getting introduced right now. The Cyclones won the first game between these two teams. Russellville on the turnaround, they've been winning. When I say turnaround, when they're playing everybody for the second time. They beat Greenwood, they swept that series. They beat Greenbrier to get revenge. They beat Alma to get revenge. That's a pretty productive week for the Cyclones last week, going 2-0, and they've actually won 4 of their last 5 games. The only loss was that makeup game at Harrison. They only lost by 2 points. Russell really seeming to be playing, improving and playing some of their best basketball here in the right time of the year when you want to be playing your best basketball. Cyclones taking on Mountain Home here. Russell will be wearing their anthracite jerseys with red and black trim and the Ville written in cursive on the front. Bombers in their road blue unis with gold numbers and white trim. Mountain Home does play a lot of players, maybe not as much as Russellville, but they do play a lot. And Mountain Home wins the opening tip. And whether it be Kai Bickford, they like to shoot a lot from the outside. They'll shoot a lot of threes. And Bickford likes to shoot there, and on the drive, he'll miss. It's a 2-pointer, but he'll miss that one with the rebound underneath. Ball put back, up and in, but wave it off as we got a charge called. This is going to be on number 33, Braden Dewey. Boy, I'd love to get that guy in foul trouble.
I'd say that's a good one to start with.
That guy's good. He dropped 20 on us in the first game, and he didn't just do it by scoring. He's doing it other ways, passing, rebounding. No score. Russell getting a foul on Dewey and has the first offensive possession. The alley-oop and slam dunk by Cam Frazier. Assist there by Bryce Beavers. That's a good way to start the game, an emphatic 2-point lead. Cyclones leading it 2-0. This crowd didn't need to be woken up, but they're woken up even more. Bickford will get it over here on the left side to McLean. McLean closely guarded by Carter. Got the 5-second count going and a reach-in foul call. We were getting close to 5 seconds, I believe. This foul is going to be on Caleb Carter, his first, and the team's first. And it'll be Ryder McLean inbound it right in front of the Cyclone bench. He gives a bounce to Robb at the top of the key now to Harris. And there's Dewey, number 33. Closely guarded by Cam Frazier. Drives underneath, pump fake, reverse layup. Hit the bottom of the backboard. Russellville with the rebound. Carter in the front court. This is left Beavers. He'll leave it for Frazier. 3-pointer left side. No good. Dewey the rebound for Mountain Home. Harris on the left wing for the Bombers at the top of Robb. They'll swing around. You always got to know where 33 is. He's at the high post, but he's setting a screen. He'll pop free at the top of the key, get the basketball. He's closely guarded by Cam Frazier, keeping a hand in his face. Taking it baseline on the drive is McLean, and he ties the game at 2 here with 6 minutes and 20 seconds left to play in the opening period. Bryce Beavers crossing the timeline for Russellville. He's on the left side of the floor, gives it up to in the corner eventually to Schaefer, right back to Caleb Carter. The drive, double team, Schaefer gets it back, open 3, knocks it down, and Russellville leads it 5-2.
He's the one you'd like to get hot at early in this game.
Harris in the front court. He's picked up by Schaefer. They'll try left side. Russellville leading it 5-2. There's a drive, stop, and go by McLean. Nothing open there. Down the right side to Dewey. He'll dribble to the right elbow and kick it back out. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Dewey again back to the basket, but he's behind the three-point line, and now blocking fouls. He drove. He was looking to kick it out, but Russell's going to be whistled for the blocking foul. That'll be on Bryce Beavers, his first and the team's second. It'll allow them to inbound along the baseline as the foul happened right at the free throw line. Beavers will check out for Russellville after committing that foul. And for him, number 2, Trey Chatton, the 5'10 freshman guard. Inbounding it be McLean. He'll get it inbounds to Robb, right back to McLean. Closely guarded by Berry. Russell's made the switch underneath, and Berry retreats. He wants to switch back as he's got the post man underneath. Hagen Robb. With the basketball is Bickford. A spin move, takes a baseline double team, gets it out to Dewey. He'll drive in the lane, lost it, gets it back in the lane, shot up off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Robb is putting it up. It rolls off the iron. Robb gets it back, puts it back up, and this time he draws the foul. Thought we dodged a bullet there when he missed a wide open layup, but another offensive rebound, and it creates a foul called on Caleb Carter. That's 2 on him, and the third team foul. That's one guy we don't really want to get in foul trouble because he's averaging just under 14 points a game for us, and the only guy averaging double figures, but he's going to have to check out for Russellville. And for him will be number 25, Wyatt Stallnicker, as the first free throw by Rob was no good. They're a bad free throw shooting team all season long. And this one's good, but they have lost many games in conference by less points than they've had missed free throws. I think we counted it up. I think they would be 4 wins better if they would have made the free throws. That's big when you're 4-6 in conference. Barry along the right block needs some help, gets it out to Dawson, right back to Jaden. And now they tried to draw the charge, and it was a terrible acting job. Falling down was Rob, and good job by the officials not falling for it, and Barry put it up and in.
Yeah, we've seen that
play.
go against us.
Yeah, I just hate that when they do that.
Yeah.
To me, it's not basketball trying to fool the official into thinking it was a charge. Good job by the officials there. Here's a three-pointer knocked down by Ryder McLean. He's got 5 for Mountain Home. Frazier will bring it up the floor for Russellville. Trey Chatton kicks it out to Stallnicker. I think it's 7-6 our lead in the lane. We got a traveling violation called on Russellville. The Cyclones lead it by a point, 7-6.
Yeah, that was a good call. Frazier shuffled his feet when he was in the paint. So
Donovan Villarreal, the 6-foot sophomore forward, will check in, wearing number 5. He's guarding the ball. The inbounds pass in the back court comes to Dewey. He'll give it right back to McLean, who inbounded it. It's man defense. McLean, defender fell down. Pass was deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. They're trying to go to Dewey. He was open. Good job by Frazier to get a hand up, deflect that ball out of bounds. They'll inbound it along the left baseline, more towards the three-point line where it goes out of bounds. McLean looking inside. Nothing there. Now he needs some help. He's going to lob it out front. It's caught by Harris. He's getting close to a 5-second count. And Bickford will hand it off now to Harris. They'll swing it around left side. Taking it baseline, spin move. Dewey lost his, is taken away. Jaden Berry for Russellville. Schaefer in the front court. Underhand flip to Cam Frazier. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Russellville leads it by a point, 7-6. Berry on the right side. Nice little backdoor cut there. Schaefer, as he got the ball, it was knocked out of bounds by Mountain Home. There's 18 seconds on the shot clock for the Cyclones as they'll inbound it along the right baseline. Dawson Schaefer, the trigger man. They give it to Berry, right back to Dawson in the corner. Fakes the three, goes inside to Berry. Kicks it out, reverse it around. Here's a corner. Villarreal on the drive. The shot rattles in and out. Went all the way down.
It went in, yes.
Yeah, and they got the rebound. Ball was knocked out of bounds by Trey Chatton. And let's see. They're going to say last touch by Bombers. Okay, Trey, nice job. Trey will get credit for that steal. In the game for the Cyclones, number 22, Luke Stump, 6'4" junior forward, as he replaces Jaden Berry. Trey Chatton go opposite screen. They'll swing it around left side to Villarreal. Pick and roll with Stump, not open. Frazier at the top of the key. 20 seconds to shoot here for Russellville. Trey Chatton will use a screen set by Stump. He'll lob it inside for Luke. Gives it right back to Cam Frazier. Nice move. Nice ball work there on the passing. And Cam Frazier gets the layup.
Yeah, Stump and Frazier working good together underneath that basket.
It all started with that pick and roll with Trey Chatton. Oh, ball deflected in the backcourt. Villarreal with the steal and the layup. And a timeout called by Mountain Home. 2:29 left to go in the first quarter. We'll take a break. It's Russellville 11, Mountain Home 6. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball.
Money, they say it greases the wheels of commerce. Everybody has to have a little now and again. If you're a little low on cash, bring your old, unwanted, or broken gold or silver jewelry into Joshua's Fine Jewelry and let us convert it into beautiful, brand new cash. Take your girl out for a night on the town. Buy your mom something nice. If you're not using it, sell it for top dollar at Joshua's Fine Jewelry in beautiful downtown Russellville.
Now got to say something about Luke Stump, not on that last basket, but the one before that. They did the little pick and roll when Chatton got Luke the basketball. He could have forced it up. He's a little bit too far underneath the basket, but unselfish player and great court awareness because he knew Cam was right there and got the assist. And then the steal and layup by Villarreal. Russellville with 11-6 lead here with 2:29 left to play in the first quarter. Mountain Home using their first timeout. Russell man-to-man defense. Crossing the timeline is McGee Harris. They'll use the screen to get to the top of the key. Left-handed pass over to Coben Inskeep, the 5'8 junior who checked in during the timeout. He's at the top looking for Dewey inside, but nothing there. Now Dewey has it just inside the free throw line. Double team. He'll shoot it over. Two guys miss the shot. Dawson Schaefer the rebound. Villarreal in the front court. We've seen people try to double Braden Dewey and even triple him, saying let anybody else beat us. Russell's doing a good job on him so far. Trey Chatton at the top of the key for Russell. Villarreal left side. He'll take it baseline, nothing there. Feeds it inside to Luke Stump. Shot blocked from behind. Luke the rebound. Kick it out. Villarreal for three. That one good. Stump keeping it alive. A three-pointer by Donnie V, and he's got 5. Russell leads it 14-6. Inskeep in the backcourt, guarded by Villarreal. They'll bring it up the right side of the floor. Dewey to set a screen, and now whistle foul called as they try to fight through the screen. They'll get a foul called on Villarreal. And the 4th team foul on the Cyclones. And Jaden Berry will check it, replacing Cam Frazier. Harris will check out in the game for the first time. John Blaine Tate for Mountain Home, a 5'9 sophomore. He has the basketball. Russell leading 14-6. A minute 15 left to go here in the first quarter. Also in the game for the first time is Braxton Carson, the 6-foot senior. He had the basketball on the right wing. He's calling for it again, but they're going to go inside now to Rob. Gets it to Inskeep. I'm sorry, that is Braxton Carson on the drive, and he's going to be fouled. We're going to see if they're going to give him 2 shots or not. The foul called on Luke Stump, his first, and the 15th foul. And they are going to give Carson the 2 free throws. 59.1 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. First free throw is good by Braxton Carson. Bryce Beavers back in the game for the Cyclones, and in the game for the first time, number 11, Malachi Siner, the 5'9", the junior guard. Guard/forward. Second free throw no good, but Rob the rebound for Mountain Home. The Cyclones have it on the turnover. Long pass down the floor. Stump running the floor. They get the pass, about to fall out of bounds. They'll kick it to Villarreal. Siner posting up. They'll kick it up top now to Dawson Schaefer. And now whistle, and a hand check foul is going to be called on the drive. This will be on number 2. They're checking his number, but it's on John Blaine Tate, his first. Just the second foul called on Mountain Home with 46 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Mountain Home circle them in and out. A lot of players in. Back in is Ryder McLean, who leads them right now with 5 points. He's actually the only guy that has a field goal, a made field goal for Mountain Home. And we're going to get a foul called before they inbound on number 20, Braxton Carson.
Yeah, he had his arm all over his back.
Also in the game for the first time, Robert Dover, number 30 for Mountain Home, the 6'4 junior. The Beavers with it for Russellville. Villarreal on the drive, Stump in the corner. 10-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Stump posting up down low against Dover. Here comes the double team. He'll get it to Beavers, and he traveled with the basketball. He thought he took 2 steps and stopped. The official had a different idea. We'll get a turnover over to Mountain Home. Shot clock is turned off. Look at that. I mean, that's what's typical about Russellville. Good call, bad call, whatever they believe. They're going to walk and hand the ball to the official. That's classy right there.
I think it shocks the officials.
Yeah, it's got to. We're the only team I've seen do it. That's all Coach Morgan right there. With the basketball is Braxton Carson. Gets it left side now to McLean. Inside now, whistle foul. Who's it going to be on? Going to be offensive foul. 2 officials blew the call. Blew the whistle. They both had the same call. They want to make it over, but I can tell you, the guy that called the offensive foul, the other official was shaking his head yes, and so he had the same thing. Now they're talking about it to make sure that I think they have the same number. Okay. I believe it's number 30. No, they're going to say number 24, McLean. Oh, it is going to be 30. Okay. I thought it was on Robert Dover. That's his first and the team's third. Yeah, 2 officials blew the whistle. One signaled offensive foul. The other one, he was near us. I saw him shaking his head yes, so I knew he had the same call. One of them's getting an earful from Coach Fulcher of Mountain Home. One of the 2 that had the whistle. 15 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leads at 14-7. They have the basketball, looking for more. Got to get greedy here. Dawson Schaefer near the top. Closely guarded there, working against Tate. Here's a nice little move, miss a lip. They're stumped with the foul. Oh, won't get it, but 1.1 second left. He's going to go shoot 2 free throws. Stump, another offensive rebound. Draws the foul on Braxton Carson. And Luke shooting 2. He's 72% from the line on the season. And Braden Dewey's going to check in. I think they're thinking maybe last second shot time. Here's we're going to close out the first quarter. First free throw is good by Luke. 15-7, Cyclones lead it. Awaiting the second free throw. That one's also good. 16-7. They're going to go for something? No, Russell's going to play defense in the backcourt. They get the ball in bounds. That's all they have time to do. Good defense there by Russell. Smart play. The Cyclones lead it after 1, 16-7. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
Some thoughts about your home from Olathe Realty Russellville. Many will tell you spring is the best time to sell. And if you've been considering putting your house on the market, why wait until spring when everyone else is on the market and you have more competition? Why not go on the market now when there's less competition and get more for your home? If you're ready to sell or you know someone who's thinking of selling, get in touch with the professionals at Olathe Realty Russellville. Find them on Facebook. Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades. When it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs, when it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
First quarter going according to plan for Russellville. They lead at 16-7, and they kept Braden Dewey scoreless. How about that? That's exactly the way they want to do it.
Well, they're doing a good job holding him. Russellville is really working the ball great on the inside. A couple of times we've missed some shots, but overall, I think we're doing a good job on defense.
That last foul that we said was on Robert Dover, they did put it on number 24, Ryder McLean. Thanks, Chase. Chase fixing that for us. As we start the second quarter, the Cyclones lead at 16-7. The only person with a made field goal for Mountain Home is number 24, Ryder McLean. I don't think we'll hold Dewey scoreless the entire game. Russell turning the ball over on their first offensive possession. In the front court is Inskeep for Mountain Home, who uses screen set by Dewey. And give it up near the half-court circle with John Blaine Tate. Dawson, Chatton, Stump, Frazier, and in the game for the first time for Russell, number 21, Caleb Campbell, the 6'4" freshman. And look at over there, they just threw the ball away in the corner. Mountain Home did.
I tried to get fancy and throw it behind his back, and he didn't even get it close to his receiver.
Cam Frazier and Dawson Schaefer bring up the floor for the Cyclones, leading by 9 here. 2 high posts at the right elbow, left elbow. They'll set screens, go down low. Campbell in the corner. Nothing open. Mountain Home in a man-to-man defense. Trey Chatton beats his man. A little scoop shot won't go. Rebound Mountain Home. Here comes Coben Inskeep across the timeline for the Bombers. Here's Dewey. He'll drive. Little 10-footer is good. Russell got in front of him, but he just pulled up and hit the jumper. Long pass down the floor, trying to go to Campbell. Goes off the fingertips of Stump and out of bounds. He was going to have to catch it in traffic if he was going to catch it. Bryce Beavers will check in, replacing Dawson Schaefer. 16-9, Russellville leading here, early second quarter action. Bounce pass comes in the backcourt to Tate. As soon as they get the ball in bounds, Russell backing off a little bit. Looking for a double team. It's not coming yet. They back off. Tate in the front court will fake the handoff, take it right side in the corner. Now he needs some help. Gives it to Dewey. He was almost surprised to get it. I think he was coming to set a screen. Nice feed underneath. Reverse layup is good there by Hagan Robb. And that's 3 points for him. Russell's lead is 5. Missing the 3 is Chatton. Dewey the rebound for the Bombers. He'll give it up to Kai Bickford. Bickford started this game, did not play much of the first quarter once he was taken out. He'll give it up to Dewey at the top of the key. Braden Dewey averaging 18 points a game and 23. That's his high in a conference game. That was against Van Buren. They go inside to him. He's got a deep pump fake shot up. Is good. Well, Russell didn't foul him. They tried everything they could, though, to stop him shooting that. He's got 4, and just like that, the lead is down to 3, 16-13. Beavers kicks it out to Cam Frazier. Will pass on the 3. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Frazier will launch one from the right side. Won't get the bounce there. Rebound, Tate, and they can tie it with a 3. Ball knocked away from behind. It goes out of bounds. It stays with Mountain Home. Quick hands there by Trey Chatton. Caleb Carter checking back in. He picked up 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes of the game, and so he's been sitting for a long time. And he'll replace Luke Stump. 5:37 left to play here in the first half. Cyclones lead at 16-13. They have not scored in this second quarter. It's been a 6-0 run to start the quarter for Mountain Home. There's a drive, shot put up, missed by Mountain Home. Rebound, there's Campbell getting the rebound. Caleb, smart play not to get it to Beavers because he was covered up. Caleb Carter on the drive. He has a blocking foul driving the basket, and Caleb Carter will go shoot 2. And did they put that on Dewey, number 33? It is.
Yeah.
That's his second. I thought he said 33, but he's kind of far away from me. They're going to say it's not on the shot. It's a blocking foul, so Russ will inbound it here. Coach Fulcher not happy about that. He's going to have to take Dewey out of the game. Inbounds pass comes to Frazier. Looking back door. Didn't get it to him, but it was a loose ball picked up by Carter. Campbell faking the 3. He'll drive inside on the drive. Kisses it off the glass. Caleb Campbell with the basket. And the Cyclones lead at 18-13. That's our first basket of the second quarter. Shot from the baseline short there by Tate. Campbell the rebound for Russellville. Frazier brings up the floor, hands it off to Carter. Carter's drive, shot up, no good. Had bodies on the floor. They were trying to take a charge. Wasn't enough contact. Mountain Home the rebound. 1-on-2, 2-on-2 now as he waited for the trailer McLean, who hit the layup for Mountain Home. It's a 3-point lead for the Cyclones. 4.5 to go. Carter down the floor. Got behind the defense. He draws the foul there. Hagan Robb was upset with a couple of his teammates for not getting out there on the corner. He's the one that committed the foul. It's his first of the 17th foul. It's a shooting foul anyway. But smart play there to get the ball quickly down to Carter, who had kind of all by himself down there in the corner. Just attacked from there. 4:26 left to play here in the first half. And he's shooting 2. And misses the first. Has not scored in the game, but remember, didn't play much of the first quarter because being in foul trouble. Cyclones bringing in Barry, Villarreal. Also Dawson Schaefer back in the game. Frazier staying in the game, and of course Caleb Carter, who's at the line. Missed that one. Boy, didn't get the shooter's roll on that one. With the rebound is Robert Dover, the 6'4 junior for the Bombers, and they can tie it with a 3. Ball hit the foot of Dawson Schaefer, so they'll inbound it on the far side with 25 seconds on the shot clock. 4:15 left to go here in the first half. Cyclones leading Mountain Home 18-15. Lady Cyclones are winners, 48-38. Game was a lot closer than that to the last quarter. Russell hoping to make a clean sweep. They swept Mountain Home up there. Hope to do the same here. Taking it all the way for the layup, and blowing the layup was Tate. Had a wide open look there. Russell with a defensive rebound. Frazier ahead to Carter. Quick pass here to Barry. Shot from the side is no good. There's Dawson with the follow. Dawson Schaefer. There's some that are pretty shots and some you just muscle up in there, and that's what he did. He grabbed it, and he had to force it up there to get around defenders. And Russell with a 5-point lead, almost with a steal. Before it crosses half court, it's saved there by Mountain Home. Bickford in the corner. The man who saved it, number 20, Braxton Carson, has it on the right wing, gives it back up to Bickford. 15 seconds on the shot clock. They'll get it left side, Tate in the corner. 3-pointer on the way, no good. Rebound, tipped, and Cam Frazier tipped it to himself. Schaefer, long pass down the floor, is deflected out of bounds. thought they had Villarreal in the corner. 3:17 left to play in the first half. The Cyclones lead at 20-15.
Russellville's dodged a couple of bullets, them getting the ball on the inside.
Schaefer looking inside to Frazier. Spin move wide open on the baseline. Quick feet there by Frazier. He got the layup, and Russellville wants a timeout. Cyclones lead at 22-15. We'll take a quick break. 3:10 left to play in the first half. This is Cyclone basketball.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Cyclones with a 22-15 lead with 3:10 left to go here in the first half. Cyclones using that timeout, both teams using one timeout here so far in the first half.
You know, it was a beautiful shot by Frazier. He couldn't go to his right to get it, so he just turned to his left. It was open. Just a great move by Frazier, knowing where that basket was.
He's leading the team with 6 points. Russellville using a timeout to set up their press in the back court. First time they've had anything other than a man press here in the first half. They beat it, but it took them a while. Tate in the front court, taking it down low with a bounce pass, is intercepted by Schaefer of Russellville. Real. They're chanting wolf at him. That means the defender's coming up behind you, so he angles to the right side. Here's Carter, spin move, pump fake in the lane, and he draws contact there from Robert Dover, and that'll be the first foul on Dover, and Caleb Carter going to the free throw line for the second time tonight. Oh, they got the Bickford. It was Dover that he got up in the air. All right. I would rather it be on Bickford. He's more of a threat to score. He shoots 35% from the three-point line, but has not scored tonight. First free throw is good by Caleb Carter. McGee Harris checks in for Mountain Home. They've been playing without Dewey for a while, but he is in the game. Only 4 points for Braden Dewey, number 33 for Mountain Home, but he's the one you got to watch. Second free throw is good. I'm sorry, he's no good, and Dewey the rebound. Russellville with their largest lead here. I checked that. Their largest lead was 9. It's an 8-point lead here. Dover along the baseline, shot up, just kind of lost it going up. And the ball was out of bounds when Russellville tried to retreat to get it, so Mountain Home will have it along the baseline. Malachi Siner checks in for Russell, replacing Jaden Berry. Russellville's played 11 players here in this first half. Sub coming in for Mountain Home is Hagan Robb. He's going to replace Robert Dover. Looking for the alley-oop. It's caught by Dewey. Goes back up, and a foul called on Siner. Dewey's going to the free throw line. He's a 65% free throw shooter. I think that's best on the team of the ones that have enough free throw attempts. I mean, you take away the 2 for 2s. Missed that one. That's the 16th foul on the Cyclones. Luke Stump will check it, replacing Caleb Carter. Smart playing there by Coach Morgan. He's kind of using Carter sparingly here with 2 fouls. Don't want him to pick up his third. Dewey misses both of them. Rebound Mountain Home, and Stump trying to grab it, tie it up, but he's going to be whistled for the personal foul. That's number 2 on Luke, and that's the 17th foul, so it's going to be a 1-and-1. And I think it's going to be Hagan Robb that's shooting the 1-and-1, I think is who they had. It is. He's 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 2:27 left. Another substitution for Mountain Home, Coben Inskeep. At halftime, we'll talk a little bit about the standings in the 5A West. Probably going to get Coach Stewart, too. Rebound off the missed 1-and-1 by Cam Frazier. Frazier in the front court. Gives it up, gets it right back as he got the pass from Luke Stump. His shot won't go, but he's going to be going to the free throw line for the first time tonight. Cam, a 73% free throw shooter. He's leading the team with 6 points. And he's shooting 2.
So McCain.
Ryder McLean getting the foul call. The free throw is good by Cam. And another new face in for Russellville, number 4, Kevin Foster, the 5'10 sophomore. Now 12 players playing in the first half. Oh, we'll make it 13. Junior Brown, number 0 in the game, 5'9 senior. I'm sorry, it wasn't Foster that came in, it was Junior Brown. So still at 12. Hit the second free throw. Here with the basketball on the right side is McLean. Nicely cut off by Stump, cutting off the baseline. Ball was deflected and caught by Dawson Schaefer, the Cyclones. Junior Brown in the front court will stop on the right wing. Schaefer open, top of the key, three-pointers no good. With the rebound is Inskeep for Mountain Home. Minute 43 left to play first half. Russell leads at 24-15, and carrying the basketball is going to be the call on Inskeep.
Well, that's a good call by the ref. He was right there on it. He saw it, and I think everybody did, but a good call.
Dawson Schaefer will cross the timeline for the Cyclones. 90 seconds left in the first half. 24 seconds on the shot clock. They're good up to Brown. Looking for a backdoor cut's not there yet. Here's Cam along the baseline. Back up top. Open look for Schaefer. Missed a 3. There's Brown, the rebound underneath, putting it up a little hard off the backboard. Ball being tapped around a few times and it's still loose. Mountain Home has it. The pass was intercepted by Schaefer. Quick pass inside, trying to go to Siner, and it was taken away by Braden Dewey, and a jump ball will be the call to belong to Mountain Home.
Possession goes to the Bombers. Checking in for Mountain Home, number 14.
Russellville leading at 24-15. Dewey will check out of the game. Bickford in. Mountain Home with the basketball with 1:03 left to play here in the first half. Inbounds pass comes to Harris. Russellville going back to just man-to-man defense. No press, no trap. Harris along the right wing. Dribbles to the top, and he passes it over to me. Out of bounds. So the Cyclones have it here with 48.2 seconds left. Leading 24-15. There's a 12-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Junior Brown on the left wing. At the top of the key, Dawson Schaefer. Johnson will take it baseline now. Floats it, his pass hit the bottom of the backboard, so Mountain Home will have it here with 30 seconds left. We expect to get Coach Will Stewart of the Lady Cyclones here at halftime. We may go straight to him. That's okay, Steve. How about a 30-second break here at the half? Is that all right? We'll just go to you for 30 seconds and then come back. We'll make it up on the back side of the halftime. Here on the left side is Harris with 15 seconds left before the end of the first half. Lobbing it inside is Robb. His shot rejected, but they got the foul. So wave off the block shot. It's going to be a foul on Cam Frazier. That'll be his first. And it'll be a shooting free throws there for Hagan Robb. He'll shoot 2. He's 1 of 3 from the line this evening. And Kevin Foster will check in after the first free throw. And now Russellville's played, 13 guys? And it is Foster checking in after the first free throw, which was made by Hagan Robb. He's got 4 points. 11 seconds left to play here in the first half. Russellville leading it by 8. Second free throw by Hagan Robb of Mountain Home is no good. Ball deflected out of bounds, and it's going to be Russellville basketball with 10 seconds left. Cam Frazier looking at Coach Morgan. What do you want? He didn't throw it. He didn't throw it towards half court so he could run some clock. Frazier in the front court with 5 seconds. Gives it off to Foster on the drive to the free throw line. 2 seconds. Stump. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Siner the rebound. Might have gotten fouled, but it was after the buzzer. Russellville leads it here at halftime, 24-16. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone basketball.
The
folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take a moment not only to thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort.
Wait on.
Every kind word that you put online and personal recommendation to your friends and family is appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to their business, but vital to making our community as great as it is. From their family to yours, thank you. From Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
The Cyclones leading at halftime 24-16, but we're joined by the Lady Cyclone basketball coach Will Stewart, and Russellville with a 48-38 win. I told people at the end of the game, if anybody just looks at the scores, think, well, 10-point victory. They don't realize what a tough, hard-fought game that was. You behind 2, tied at halftime, only up 2. That was tough, wasn't it?
Yeah, and we went up to Mountain Home, and it was a little different ball game. But we played as good as we could play up there, and they didn't play very well. So I knew. I mean, they're the 4 seed right now in the conference. We're 3rd, and I mean they're 1 game behind us. Well, that makes 2. But when we beat them bad up there, I knew that they were coming for us today. So yeah, I mean it was neck to neck, and that's why I knew that it was going to be that way. But we just closed out really well and played really well down the stretch.
Coach, their defense seemed to give you guys fits in the first half, but you guys seemed to capitalize on it in the second half. What changes did you guys make?
Actually, offensively, we just talked about spacing a little better. Early in the game, we knew they were going to run and jump, and they were going to try to, get us turnover. And we had some bad turnovers, but I feel like at halftime we just talked about our spacing and staying away and make sure you come to the basketball if your man jumps. If your man rotates to go get a steal, you got to keep going to the basketball until it touches your hand. And just took care of the basketball a little better in the second half.
Has it still been a kind of newness on each of the practices, trying to get used to the freshmen, get them worked into the game plan?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. That's right now. That's one of the hardest things about it is just figuring out who fits where and how they fit, and really that will change from one game to the next. One of them may fit and help here, this game, and one of them may fit here and help the next game, and it's just, but it's a good problem to have.
Yeah.
So.
Can you just talk about, because we always sort of gloss over Talia Ely, 19 points tonight, but forget about the points. It's good to have your center, your post, whatever you want to call her, able to handle the basketball and able to create steals, create things like that, not just block shots and rebounds, which she does. Can you just talk about that for a minute?
Yeah, so we do a little thing with Huddle, and then I stat the games, and it goes off efficiency, and so it's everything involved, and her efficiency is always extremely high. Because she passes the ball well, she has lots of assists, she gets tips on a lot of basketballs. I think she may be even leading us in steals on the year, and that was her never playing the top of the defense. Now she's playing the top, and she's getting even more. Her athleticism, her knack for the ball, her knowledge of the game, and she's an awesome player.
Coach, I know fans can look ahead. You can't, but you can now. Greenwood beat Siloam tonight, and so that might set up a thing where now, Mountain Home was chasing you guys because you're the 3 seed, but now you can focus on Siloam, who's a 2 seed.
Absolutely, yeah. That's what we talked about. We had to take care of tonight, but we talked about you take care of tonight, we make sure we get the 3rd. Now we're coming for 2nd. That's the goal, and I think we'll go up there and do what we need to do. We're playing good basketball right now.
Well, congratulations on the victory, 21st on the season, a 10-point win against Mountain Home.
Thank you.
And we'll see you at Friday night. That's Coach Will Stewart. 21-6, the Lady Cyclones with a 48-38 victory over Mountain Home. We're at halftime. The boys leading at 24-16. We'll take a break, come back with halftime stats, talk a little bit about the 5A West, all that we come back. This is Cyclone basketball.
Mr. Brake and Lube, your local Pennzoil 10-minute oil change super stop at 1415 East Main Street, has the best brand name oils like Mobil 1, Castrol, Motorcraft, Rotella, and Quaker State without breaking the bank. Plus specials to save even more. Come by 1415 East Main Street when you need an oil change or repair work from your local one-stop maintenance shop you can count on. Mr. Brake and Lube, and follow Mr. Brake and Lube on Facebook to keep up with monthly specials.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurant on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you.
so come on by, old Sal.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along Mike. It is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Welcome back. We're here at the half. The Cyclones leading it by a score of 24-16. And I got to mention what's going on here at half court at Cyclone Arena. Caden Rose, star wide receiver for the Cyclone football team, was actually honored on TV on Channel 4, Channel 8 for the catch of the year. And that was the one against Greenwood when it was deflected off his teammate's helmet. He caught it and for the touchdown. And I thought it was great when they did that interview on television when the Coach Wheeler said when they called to tell him that Caden Rose won catch of the year, he said, which one? Because he had so many. But it was the one against, they're showing different highlights, but they're not showing the clip yet. But it was the one that deflected off a player's helmet against Greenwood and winning the catch of the year, and they got the trophy from Fearless Friday that he was able to get. So just an honor there for Caden Rose. The Cyclones leading here at the half 24-16, and they keep trying to look for it there. And but what we're going to talk about is the standings. If we can put that up real quick. Right now, Siloam Springs at 8-2, Harrison at 7-3. They're one game behind Siloam. Russellville, Van Buren, and Greenbrier all knotted up at 6-4. So remember, only the top four get to go to state. And then you got Mountain Home, who's chasing those teams, and they still got a chance. Out of it is Alma at 2-8 and Greenwood at 1-9. And tonight, not just this game, we'll tell you what else is going on. Greenwood is hosting Siloam Springs. Greenbrier is at Harrison, and Alma hosts Van Buren tonight. That's what's going on around the conference. 2 more weeks, counting tonight, 4 games, so everything's kind of going to be separated. But Russellville really just needs to take care of business. I don't think they hold the tiebreaker over Greenbrier because they beat Greenbrier by 4 and Greenbrier beat us by 8. So if it's tied between those two, they would have the tiebreaker. However, Russellville right now holding the tiebreaker over Van Buren because Russellville beat Van Buren by 11. We will face Van Buren the last week of the season, the last game of the season on February 24th. And Russell will go up there or over there to Van Buren to play the Pointers. And so that's what's going on in our conference, and we'll keep updating that here at the half. Also at the half, I want to tell you that the Cyclones are led by Cam Frazier with 7 points, 5 points each for Donovan Villarreal and Dawson Schaefer. 2 points for Jaden Berry, Caleb Campbell, and Luke Stump. And I believe that's all the scoring for the Cyclones. For Mountain Home, their leading scorer was Ryder McLean, who had 7 points in that first half. 4 points for Braden Dewey and 4 points for Hagan Robb, and 1 point for Braxton Carson. The Cyclones leading at 24-16 here at the half. Your thoughts of the first half?
Well, one word that comes to mind is rebound. We're having some trouble on our offensive rebounds. We're not getting any. They're limiting us to 1 shot. We're doing good working the ball on our offensive end. Hit a couple of threes and getting the ball on the inside. We have got to, anytime we go to that free throw line, though, we're going to have to be a little more patient, take our time, and hit our free throws. We were only 4 of 8 in that first half and 2 of 7 from the three-point line. Boy, you were right when you said they don't hit free throws very well. They were 3 of 8 from the free throw line, but 1 of 2 from the three-point line. So
yeah, I think of their 6 losses, 4 of them they have lost by less points than the missed free throws that they've had. Russellville leading here 24-16. And we're going to take another break. We come back, we'll have the second half for you. This is Cyclone Basketball.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Let's know it's fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
If your business's telephone system, alarm system, cabling, or even CCTV aren't up to date, your business is not secure. Tracer Communications is a one-stop shop for new and existing businesses that value honesty, hard work, and quality solutions. So you can save time and money and focus on your business while they take care of your phone and security systems. And that saves you money and protects your investment. So call your local Tracer Communications at 890-6499 to set up an appointment or visit tracercoms.com for a full list of services today.
Cheerleaders did a great job over there by our middle school spirit squad.
Welcome back. The Cyclones are leading here at the half, 24-16. We had a extended halftime. You usually only see that in football, but we had it here in basketball as they honored different people, and the dance team and the cheer team were able to perform. Once again, want to tell you that everything will start shaking out in the 5A West over the next couple of games, but really tonight with that three-way tie, as we're going to be checking on Greenbrier and Van Buren as they're both tied with us at 6-4. The reason why Russell is kind of listed ahead of them, everybody, is because, yeah, they don't have the tiebreaker with the Greenbrier, but they do have the tiebreaker with Van Buren. And Van Buren and Greenbrier, when they played, Van Buren was able to beat Greenbrier. And so they have the tiebreaker with Greenbrier. So it's kind of all confusing right now. But it'll shake out in the next couple of games, and Russellville just needs to keep winning because only 4 teams go. All right, we're getting ready to start the second half. The Cyclones will have the basketball. It'll be Frazier, Villarreal, Barry, Schaefer, and Trey Chatton to start the second half for the Cyclones. Villarreal will run the point for Russellville. Cyclones with an 8-point lead. Running the baseline was Frazier. I think they're going that way, but they'll hand it off to Schaefer, and he dribbles it off his foot, but gets it back. He's at his knees. He's able to kick it out. Chatton open for 3. That one's no good. With the rebound is Braden Dewey. We didn't even talk about one of the great job that Russell did against Dewey in that first half, as he only had 4 points. He's averaging 18 a game for them. Russell did a fantastic job in those opening 2 quarters. He has that top of the key here. He'll shoot the 3. That one, tried to bank it in, missed that one. Jaden Berry, the rebound. He'll give it off to Chatton. I think they just really frustrated Braden Dewey. Early going, third quarter here. Valentine's night, Cyclone Arena, Russellville leading Mountain home 24-16. Here's a drive by Villarreal, missed the shot, got his own rebound, pump fake looking for some help, kicks it back out. Russell a fresh 35 here. They get an entry pass to Jaden Berry, lost it, was knocked away, and here's a steal by McLean. Racing ahead of everybody, he'll hit the layup. He's got 9, and that's the first points of the second half. Russell looking to attack quickly, leading by 6. Barry, once again, move in the lane, shot high off the glass and in. Nice little move there by Jaden.
A very good move. Shooting it high off that glass keeps it from being blocked.
But he kept his pivot foot, and he stepped twice with the left foot. Stepped once, stepped bigger. You're allowed to do that, and that's what created the opening for that shot. Russellville leads it 26-18. Under 6.5 to go here, third quarter. Dewey dribbles through a double team. He'll kick it back out. Back to Dewey on the right wing. He looks inside for Hagen Robb. Spin move trying to get around Berry. Reverse layup, and that's good. An impressive shot there by Hagen Robb. His second field goal, he's got 6 points. Russellville leading at 26-20. Dawson Schaefer with his feet on the half-court circle. We'll give it off right side to Villarreal. He'll use the screen, take it, and pass along the baseline to Berry. Needs some help. He's caught underneath the basket. Feeds it now to Cam Frazier, cutting the basket. Lays it over the rim. He's got 9. The lead is back to 8 for Russellville. 5:45, ball knocked away by Dawson Schaefer, trying to get it, and I believe he's going to be whistled for the foul. Went and got the basketball, and he leaned in and created some contact there. That's going to be the first foul on Dawson Schaefer, and the first foul called on Russellville here in this third quarter. On the scoreboard here, they put it on the Bombers. It's actually on us. The Bombers with the basketball is Kai Bickford. They'll set a screen for him. They'll stop at the top of the key, give it off to Dewey. He was looking to go to the basket. They got the ball to him too quick, but he still knocks down the 15-footer. He's got 6. And the lead is back to 6 for Russellville. Berry got the pass from Frazier, and he's going to go to the free throw line. He drew the foul on Hagen Robb. That'll be his second. Oh, no, that's going to be on 24, Ryder McLean. And Jaden shooting 2, his first trip to the free throw line. He's a 69% free throw shooter. Braden Dewey having to tie his shoe, but since they got to shoot 2, they're going to go ahead and let Jaden shoot the first. He makes it. He's got 5. Carter checks in for Russellville. Bryce Beaver's also in the game. They've had to balance Caleb Carter because of those 2 quick fouls in the first quarter, but he hadn't picked up one since, so he's sitting at 2. Waiting the second free throw by Berry. That one's good. Beautiful. 6 points for Berry. Russellville leads at 30-22. 5 minutes, 8 seconds left to play here in the third. Russellville, pressure in the backcourt. Bickford playing catch with Harris. They got to go quickly. They barely get it across the timeline. And then cutting the basket with the layup there is McLean. 11 points for McLean. 30-24, the Cyclones lead it. Frazier gets it to Schaefer, top of the key, 3-pointer, boom! 3-pointer by Dawson Schaefer, his second 3 of the game. He's got 8, and Russellville's lead is 9, 33-24. Harris with Bickford in the backcourt, again, just to get it across the timeline. Now they attack. They don't slow it down. They got the layup last time. This time a 3-pointer by Bickford. That one's no good. For the rebound, Berry had it, was falling down, somehow got the pass off, and Russellville on the move. Here's Cam Frazier in the lane, shoots it over Dewey, misses everything. Bickford the rebound for Mountain Home in transition. Stop, 3-pointer left side. They do say was behind the 3-point line. McLean knocking down his second 3 of the game. 33-27, just like that. Lead is back down to 6. We're enjoying it briefly, but it was just brief. Under 4 minutes to play here in the third. Bryce Beaver starts his drive, gives it off to Cam Frazier. He'll pass on the 15-footer after faking it. Dawson Schaefer with 15 seconds on the shot clock, and now an offensive foul called on an illegal screen set by Cam Frazier. His second, the team's second. Caleb Campbell will check in for Russell, replacing Frazier. And Bickford will inbound it for the Bombers. Kai Bickford, 5'10 senior, has not scored in this game, averaging 8 points a game. He's picked up by Bryce Beavers of Russellville. Get it to Hagen Robb, who's not a threat to shoot it from out there, but immediately dish it off. Coming off a screen, Dewey shot up in, count it, and he's fouled. Braden Dewey's got 8, and the foul there by Jaden Berry. That's the third team foul on Russellville, and Dewey going to the free throw for the N1.
Once Dewey gets the ball, he's built like a tight end. Once he gets that ball underneath the basket, he's going to score.
The free throw is good, makes good on the N1. He's got 9. Cyclones lead is down to 3, 33-30. Carter with it at the top of the key for Russellville. A double team, and Russellville Through in the corner to Barry, and it gives off to Bryce Beavers. His pass out to Carter. Had to save it. Top of the key three-pointer by Campbell. No good. Rebound tipped, and the Bombers have it. They can tie it with a three here. McLean in the front court. On the left side on his drive. Feeds into the corner. Bickford right back in the corner. Nice feed inside to Robb. His shot partially blocked. Whistle foul call on Russellville. And who's it going to be on? It's going to be on number 21, they say. Caleb Campbell. That'll be his first. And I think it's the fourth team foul on us. It is. We'll get 2 free throws by Hagan Robb. And not a great free throw shooter tonight. He's 2 of 5, shooting 2 here. And he hits this one. And substitutions coming in for Russellville. Frazier, Villarreal, and Chatton will replace Campbell, Beavers, and Schaefer. 2:50 left to go here in the third. Cyclones lead it, but they have slowly been cutting into that lead. And now, as Robb had the basketball to shoot the free throw, at a lane violation called on Mountain Home. So take off the attempt, and Russell has the basketball, leading by 2. A lane violation. That's odd time for it. Here's Carter on the drive for Russell. Spin move, shot up, off the glass and in. How in the world he got that one?
I don't either.
He wasn't even facing the basket. His back was to the basket, kind of flicked it over his right shoulder. And Russell's lead is 4, 35-31. Pass down the floor for Mountain Home. Comes to Robb. He'll leave it for Harris. I thought was going to shoot the 3 from the right wing. 20 seconds on the shot clock. For Mountain Home, Russell's lead is 4. Here's a drive to the basket and a right-handed layup from the left side by McLean. He's got 16. Russell's lead is down to 2, and Russell just turned the basketball over in the front court. 2 minutes left to go in the third. We'll take a timeout. Russell wants to talk it over. 35-33, Russell leads it. This is Cyclone basketball.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Tony Martin is construction supervisor.
I go out and I look at whatever projects people may be needing done, whether it's additions, remodel work. On the construction end, a lot of times people, they have a vision of what they want, and what I try to offer them is my experience in this field. We just like to do the best that we can for our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them of South Arkansas and Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
Cyclones leading it here by a score of 35-33 with 2 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. We just had that lane violation on that negated the free throw. I don't know if you saw this or not, but Clarksville was playing Mina in the, I don't know if they call it the regional or the district tournament over at Russellville East. And Clarksville had a 1-point lead. Mina was at the free throw line with 3 seconds left. Player on the line to try to tie the game, and 2 of his teammates, after he got the basketball, switched sides across the lane. That's a lane violation, took the ball out of his hands. Clarksville had the basketball. They just ran out the clock, won the game. I've never seen a game end like that. And, of course, it was an 8 seed against a 9 seed, but still, I've never seen a game end like that. What a horrible way. Took the ball right out of his hands, and he was going to try to tie the game. But it wasn't that quite dramatic there on that one, but it was a lane violation that took away their free throw attempt. After the timeout, Russellville had turned the ball over before that timeout. Mountain Home with the basketball, and the Cyclones lead it by 2. Mountain Home in the front court. And here is McLean, stops on the left wing, and he'll give it over to Bickford. Bickford taking it right side. He'll hand it off to Harris. They kick it about top of the key to Dewey. His drive in the lane, shot hit the back of the iron. Rebound Robb underneath, puts it up and in. The 6'3 senior got the follow. And we're all tied at 35. Russellville led by 9 points here in the third quarter. And with the basketball trying to take the lead back here, Carter a drive, and he's going to shoot 2 as they hammered him on the drive. And he's 1 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. He's got 3 points. Tough for him to get in sync because of the foul trouble early. Malachi Siner will check in after the first free throw by Caleb. 1:19 left to play here in the third. The free throw is good by Caleb. Russell leads at 36-35. Siner will check in replacing Jaden Berry for the Cyclones. Second free throw by Carter. That one also good. Russell leads by 2. 37-35. Bickford with a basketball for Mountain Home. Gets in the front court. He's closely guarded by Trey Chatton. Way out up top on the right side. He gives it over to McLean. And he's picked up by Carter. McLean will take it baseline. Russell giving ground a little bit there. Dewey now, 15-footer from the right side is no good. Rebound, Russell 4 out of bounds. Last touch by Russellville. 55 seconds left to play here in the third. The Cyclones leading it by 2. Kai Bickford will be the trigger man along the right baseline. Dewey posted up. They couldn't get it to him. They're just out of his reach. He has to chase it down behind the three-point line. He had his man posted up there on the right block. Harris pass. Russell jumped out there to try to get the steal. Dewey's pass was deflected. Out of bounds. 24 seconds on the shot clock. About it, exact same place that they started this possession. Along the right baseline. Inbounds pass comes to Harris. Bickford faking the 3, steps up 15-footer. Was no good. He's kind of floating over to his left a little bit, but Dewey gets the rebound for Mountain Home. Triple team. They'll kick it back out.
We're just not getting the defensive rebounds like we should. Just not getting the position.
Sorry, there's a 1 second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And driving left side is Hagan Robb. Shot up, no good. Whistle foul, Russellville. Yeah, on those defensive rebounds, the reason is because we're having a double, triple team Braden Dewey, and that leaves us out of position for the backside rebound. So kind of pick your poison there. Robb going to shoot 2 here as that foul was called on Siner, his second. First free throw is good. Lady Cyclones, and Cyclones will be on the road at Siloam on Friday night. The Lady Panthers Siloam lost big to Greenwood, 70-18. They lost by 2 points to Greenwood the first meeting. I think that just made Greenwood mad. And they blew him out. So Russellville could be challenging the number 2 seed on the girls' side. Second free throw was no good. Russellville with the basketball here. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Leading 37-36. Here's a pull-up jumper baseline by Chatton, rolled off the iron. Dewey the rebound with 4 seconds left. He'll get it ahead to Harris. He'll stop, shoot a long 3, airballs it. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score. Russellville 37, Mountain Home 36. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today. In the River Valley, see River Valley Tractor on Weir Road in Russellville.
Are tree branches threatening your home, or do you have a tree that you just need removed? I have the solution for you. TreeWise Tree Guys, tree work experts. TreeWise Tree Guys uses the latest in tree climbing and rigging techniques, meaning no heavy equipment or driving in your yard. Just guys climbing and dragging your trees out of there. If you have a tree that needs work and you're looking for a low-impact solution that will preserve your landscape, give us a call, 479-222-0793. TreeWise Tree Guys.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead by just a point as we enter the fourth quarter. Cyclones so far being led by Cam Frazier with 9 points. Scoring's pretty spread around by Russellville. 8 by Dawson Schaefer. 6 by Jaden Berry. 5 by Caleb Carter. 5 by Donovan Villarreal. And 2 points by Caleb Campbell. 2 by Luke Stump. Russellville will be on defense to start the fourth quarter. Russellville 3 timeouts. The Bombers 4 timeouts as we start the final quarter of play. Inbounds pass comes in the backcourt to Kai Bickford. They have 2 guys in double figures, McLean and Robb. And Dewey is knocking on the door with 9. He's got it just outside the lane on the right side. He might have shuffled his feet there, put up no good. And rebound was blocked, and Russellville has a defensive rebound. Coach Fulcher of Mountain Home wants a foul. Russellville wanted a walk. Neither team's happy. Russellville threw it away in the front court, trying to attack, get an easy layup there. Just threw it out of the reach of everybody, and Mountain Home will have it. Bickford in the back court, picked up by Bryce Beavers. In the front court. Bickford still hounded by Beavers. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Here's a drive, and he traveled there. He drug his pivot foot. That one was easier to see. As he drug that pivot foot along, Russellville will have the basketball, leading by a point. 7:17 left to go.
I was afraid they was going to call a foul on Beavers, who had kind of run into him. But
Bryce at the top. He'll angle it right side. Coming off a screen is Carter. He'll catch it on the left wing. Looking inside for Barry. Entry pass from him. Now starting one way, back the other. Nice move there to put it up and in. Kept his left pivot foot there as he started right and dipped back to the left side. Russell's lead is 3. Under 7 minutes to go here in the ball game. 39-36. Bickford, again, being hounded by Beavers. Just can't shake him. Gets it right side there to McLean. He leads them with 16 points. 15 seconds on the shot clock. McLean thinking about it. He's going to pull the trigger on a long three. Left side to Harris. 9 seconds to shoot. Pulling up a long three there. Off balance, it doesn't matter. McLean knocking that one down. His third three of the game, he's got 19. And we are all tied at 39. 6 minutes, 16 seconds left to go in the ball game. And here's Caleb Carter taking it baseline, shot up, it won't go, but he gets fouled on the arm. Took a couple bounces along the iron, looking for the and one. That foul's going to be on McLean, his third. And it'll be 2 shots for Caleb Carter. Coach Fulcher really working the officials tonight. He's taking just taking his turn over different ones. 6:08 left to play here in the ball game. Tied up. Caleb shooting free throw, and this one rattles in. He's now 4 of 7 from the line. 62% coming into this game. Second free throw. This one's in. He's hit his last 4, and he's got 7 points. 41-39. Cyclones with a 2-point lead. And Coach Morgan's wanting some pressure in the backcourt. Pass ahead to McLean. Bounce pass down low is intercepted by Dawson Schaefer. Second time we've seen that press rotate around and get that. Schaefer in the front court, and now whistle foul. This is going to be on Kai Bickford. As Bryce handed the ball off, he stood his ground and drew the foul on Bickford. That's his second, but it's a 4th team foul on Mountain Home, and Fulcher wants to take a timeout for the Bombers. We'll take a quick break. Russellville leads it by 2 with 5:50 left. This is Cyclone basketball. .50 left to go in the basketball game. The Cyclones lead at 41-39. Well, if it gets a free throw shooting contest, we know they're not very good as a team. Well, Russellville shoots 64% as a team. But Mountain Home there, they flirt with 50%. Cyclones with 3 timeouts left, as is the Bombers. Bombers called this timeout. They changed it to a full timeout. So that's why a little bit of delay here. The next jump ball will belong to Russellville if we get to that point. And now the Cyclones will inbound it right next to us. Caleb Carter gets it inbounds. It was after that foul called on Kai Bickford. Looking inside, the ball was denied there. Knocked out of bounds by Braden Dewey. Dewey's got 9 points in the game. He scored 20 on us in the first matchup. He wears 33 because he's a big Larry Bird fan. He plays a lot like Bird, too.
He does.
Inbounds pass from Schaefer for Russellville along the right baseline inside the barrier. He starts one way, fakes it, missed the shot from the other side. With the rebound for Mountain Home is Hagen Robb. Kai Bickford crosses the timeline. They can tie it with a 2, take the lead with a 3. Russellville needs a turnover. They go inside to McLean. He traveled.
He walked.
They're saying that he didn't have it, but he had it. Kind of stuck in his gut there, and he took a couple steps. And Couple too many. On the right side is Harris for Mountain Home at the top of the key to Robb. Shot clock now at 9 seconds. Here's McLean. He's been their main guy with 19 points. He gives it up, and Bickford will launch the three and knocks it down. His first made field goal of the game, and just like that, Mountain Home leads at 42-41. 5 minutes left to go in the basketball game. The Cyclones trailing by a point. It's been a while since Russell's trailed. A long while. Here's a drive by Caleb Carter. He'll draw the foul. The shot will not go. Caleb going to the free throw line. He's made a living out of that. You know, when the shots aren't falling, he's been attacking, and this is his 5th trip to the free throw line. He'll be shooting free throws 9 and 10 as that foul is called on McLean, and that's his 4th. Their guy that's got 19 points also has 4 fouls, and they're talking about it. Coach Fulcher's talking about it with his assistant coach. Do we pull him here with 4:51 left as the first free throw is through for Caleb Carter? And they are going to pull Ryder McLean, who checks out with 4 fouls. In for him will be John Blaine Tate, number 2, and Trey Chatton will check in for the Cyclones, replacing Dawson Schaefer. I think they, here in the arena, I think they have the score wrong. Okay, now they have it right. It's tied. Should be tied. Second free throw. Now it should be Russellville by a point. 9 points for Caleb Carter. He's his last 6 free throws in a row, and Russellville leads at 43-42. Kai Bickford in the backcourt with Tate. Almost a 10-second violation. They get the bounce pass in the front court. And here on the right elbow is a shot by Harris, and it rattles in and out. Bury the rebound for the Cyclones. 4.5 to go. The Cyclones lead by a point. Bryce Beavers in the front court. Reach in, no contact there by Tate. They're going to set a screen to get Beavers some breathing room as he hands it off to Carter. Left side pull-up jumper from the free throw line. Good. Caleb's second field goal of the game. He's got 11. And Russellville uses a timeout here. The Cyclones lead at 45-42 with 4:16 left to go in the basketball game. We're going to keep it right here because it's a 30-second timeout, and we're already a little bit into it.
That was a good free jump shot by Carter. A little bit of a fadeaway, but just a high-arching shot.
Yeah, he's now in double figures tonight with 11 points. He's the first Cyclone in double figures. He's averaging 14 a game. He's got 11. Cam with 9 and Dawson Schaefer with 8. We'll tell you on Friday night, we'll be making a trip up to Northwest Arkansas as both teams from Russellville will be facing Siloam Springs. Important game for both teams. Both teams facing Siloam, and both Siloam teams are actually ahead of us in both the standings, girls and boys. And so it's a very important game, not just for the girls, because we've been talking about it, but for the boys also. So tip-off for girls game will be 6 o'clock. Boys will follow about 7:30. We're back to action here. Russellville leading at 45-42 with 4:16 left to go in the game, and Russellville going to put pressure in the backcourt. With it is Harris for the Bombers. Back with him is Tate. Bounce pass ahead, caught by Dewey. And, boy, that was awfully close to an over and back. Catching it is Harris getting his feet down just before he made the catch. 4 minutes left, and the shot clock is 18. Even if you don't get a steal, you make them use a lot of time getting the ball down the floor. Robin will swing it around right side to Dewey. Catches it back to the basket. Backs his way in. Baseline double team. Needs some help. A feed along the baseline as it's caught by Tate. 3 seconds to shoot. They're not anywhere close to shooting. Russellville just made the steal, but they're going to say shot clock violation anyway. Great defense by the Cyclones. Russellville's lead is 3 with 3:39 left to go in the game. 45-42. Russellville causing the shot clock violation. And they'll walk it up the floor and take a little bit of time here to get in their offense. And now Beavers will dribble left side. Lost his footing as he got rid of it. Looking inside for Barry. Goes off his hands, out of bounds. It'll belong to Mountain Home. Robb touched it, and then it went off Barry's hands before it went out. And now number 24, Ryder McLean, back in the game. He's got 4 fouls for Mountain Home, but he's got 19 points. They played about a little over a minute without him. I'm sure he'll be one you could go at on defense, try to pick up his 5th foul, or he's just going to have to play passive on defense, so not a bad idea to go attack him. He's going to miss the 15-footer, gets his own rebound in the lane, feeds in the corner. Here's a 3-point try. Good there by number 2, John Blaine Tate, who just scored his first basket of the game. And we're tied at 45. 3 minutes left to go. Bryce Beavers will hand it off left side to Caleb Carter. Just inside the three-point line. In the lane, ball knocked away. Let's see, still scramble for it. Tate picks it up for Mountain Home. 3-on-1, no-look pass, right side layup is good by Ryder McLean. And Mountain Home has the lead, and Mountain Home wants to take a timeout. They called timeout before Russellville got the ball inbounds. 2:42 left to go in the basketball game, and Mountain Home with a 5-0 run. They lead at 47-45. Just attacking there. After the turnover, Ryder McLean with 21 points. Russell's done a great job on Braden Dewey. He only has 9, but 21 for Ryder McLean. 10 points for Hagan Robb. There's your two guys in double figures for Mountain Home. Both teams now with 2 timeouts. The possession arrow will favor Russellville here in the final 2:42.
That could be an important arrow close to this game, us getting possession on a jump ball.
One more home game for Russellville. Week from tonight, it'll be senior night as both teams will welcome Harrison here. That's Tuesday, February the 21st. Russellville will inbound it. Mountain Home backing off of pressure. They're not going to pick up Russellville until we cross the timeline here. Russellville with a 2-point disadvantage here, 47-45. And it'll be Bryce Beavers who'll cross the timeline now here with 30 seconds on the shot clock. Trey Chatton along the right side will take it baseline and whistle, and a charge is going to be called on Chatton, taken by Kai Bickford. That's Chatton's first foul and the 16th foul. Coach Morgan didn't agree with it. He's trying to talk to the official. With the basketball, Tate ahead now. Dewey trying to pick up the basketball, driving left side layup is good. He's got 11. It's a 4-point lead for Mountain Home. 2:18 left. Beavers in the front court. Leaves it for Cam Frazier behind the three-point line on left wing. Trey Chatton pulls up, will pass on the shot. Dawson Schaefer, he'll launch one three-pointer, no good. Dewey the rebound for Mountain Home. Cyclones trail by 4. McLean drives in the lane, feeds in underneath, whistle foul underneath. This will be the 17th foul called on Russellville. They said on the floor, but it'll be a 1-and-1. And the foul's called on Malachi Siner, his third. Not a bad idea to put the worst free throw shooting team in the conference on the line. You just hope that holds true. John Blaine Tate, who just knocked down that 3 previously, is going to the free throw line. Bryce Beavers will check out for Russellville. Caleb Carter back in. Free throw is good. He earned the bonus. 1:59 left to go. Well, it's a 2-possession game right now as we trail by 5. Even if he makes this one, it'll still be that. And he does make it. He's got 5. Russellville trails by 6, 51-45. Dawson Schaefer, left side, three-pointer, no good. Long rebound, Dawson's trying to get it. He deflects it, Trey Chatton comes away with it. Lost his footing, the ball's picked up by Tate for Mountain Home. Coming in left side, and he's fouled there by Trey Chatton. And he's going to the free throw line. Trey not going to give up the easy layup there. He was going to foul him hard, but he did go for the basketball. So it's not an intentional foul. Villarreal will check in for the Cyclones after the first free throw. Tate, who just made both previous free throws, will go to the free throw line here shooting 2 as it's the 8th team foul. A shooting foul nonetheless. The free throw is good. They're a bad free throw shooting team. This is a guy you don't want on the line if you're a Cyclone fan. 52-45. Russellville led by 9 here in the fourth quarter. Had it erased. They got hot at the wrong time for us. Second free throw is good. The 3 is made by Tate, by Bickford, and McLean. Erased that lead quickly. Russellville trailing 53-45. Carter underneath. Great pass from Villarreal, and the layup by Caleb Carter. He's got 13. 1:34 left in the front court. Dewey gets in front of everybody, hits the layup. 13 points for Braden Dewey. Russellville on the move, trailing 55-47. Villarreal left open, three-pointer. This one's short as it draws iron with the rebound. It's Tate. He brings it up left side of the floor, looking ahead. A pass ahead to Robb underneath the basket shot, blocked by Frazier. Robb gets his own rebound, puts it high off the glass, no good. Dewey the rebound. He's going to be whistled for the pushing foul. That'll be number 3 on Braden Dewey. And with 1:10 left to play in the basketball game, Coach Fulcher is upset about it. He better watch it. They got 2 coaches that are up off the bench, and it'll be very bad time for them to get a technical. Great time for us. 55-47 Cyclones need to capitalize on that because that looked like an easy layup for Mountain Home.
Boy, it did. It looked like they were going for it.
Dawson Schaefer going to be smart. He's going to let the ball roll to near half court before he picks it up because the clock doesn't start until he touches it. They bring it right side. Carter behind the three-point line and misses that one. Rebound tipped around a couple times. Dewey has it. Whistle foul underneath. It's going to be on Russellville. We'll walk it to the other end to shoot the 1-and-1. And this is going to be on Trey Chatton, his third. All 3 fouls coming here in the fourth quarter. With 1:01 left to go, we walk it to the other end. Well, we had a 9-point lead. It got erased. They have an 8-point lead. How about we erase theirs? It'll send Carson to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. He's 1 of 2 from the line tonight. Missed this one. Russell the rebound. Frazier ahead to Carter. He'll fake the handoff, take it baseline. Russell down by 8. Trey Chatton with the basketball for Russellville, and a double dribble is going to be the call for the Cyclones. Against the Cyclones, it'll turn the ball over to Mountain Home. Cade Smith, number 3 in the game for Russellville, 5'11 senior, who checked in previously. Forgot to mention that. 50.9 seconds left. The Cyclones trail by 8. Russellville needs something good to happen. They foul. It's going to be a 2-shot foul. They may have to. With the basketball is Tate, guarded by Dawson Schaefer. Ball knocked away. They're going to get a whistle and a foul called on Schaefer. That'll be his second. And Tate, who's been perfect from the line here in the game, perfect 4 of 4, will shoot 2 as it's the double bonus. 7 points for John Blaine Tate, and all 7 coming here in the fourth quarter. But it was the 3 threes made by Tate, Bickford, and Ryder McLean. The free throw is good there by Tate. He's got 8. Perfect 5 of 5.
Yeah, he's going to miss this one.
It stands to reason they're a bad free throw shooting team. They're shooting well against us, isn't it? It's a 9-point lead with 45 seconds left. Russell still with a couple timeouts, meaning they can hit a shot and call timeout immediately. He missed that one. Dawson Schaefer with the rebound for Russellville. Cyclones got to hurry, trailing 56-47. Dawson Schaefer will take it, baseline spin move, shot up and in, and they're going to call timeout immediately with 36.9 seconds left. Dawson Schaefer getting that bucket. He has 10 points. We're going to take a quick break. Russellville trails by 7. This is Cyclone basketball.
Do you need help with health insurance, Medicare insurance, life insurance, long-term care insurance? We can help you find solutions. Hi, I'm Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates. Give us a call today and let us help you find solutions that best meet your needs. Giroux & Associates. Insurance in today's world can be filled with a variety of complicated issues, but it doesn't have to be that way. Let our professional staff simplify it for you. Giroux & Associates. You can call us at 479-857-2810.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trail it here 56-49, and Russellville had the lead and then lost it. It was 3-point shooting by Mountain Home and turnovers by the Cyclone offense that helped aid Mountain Home get back in and get control of this game. And boy, if we lose this one, this is going to be tough to swallow. It doesn't mean we're dead in the water. If we lose this one, it'll move us to 6-5 though, and depending on what happens with Van Buren and Greenbrier, because they're also at 6-4. There was a look there. Greenbrier's at Harrison. That's a tough place to play, so they may be losing that one. Van Buren, Alma, Van Buren probably going to win that one. We're back to action here. Mountain Home looking to inbound it. They do get it inbounds to Dewey, and he's going to be fouled in the back court. A reach-in foul. Russell having to foul quickly. I agree. You prolong the game. This is what you do. That's the third foul on Cam Frazier. Maximize every possession. Prolong the game. Braden Dewey going to walk to the other end to shoot 2 free throws. He's 1 of 3 from the line, averaging 18 points a game. He's got 13 tonight. On the season, coming into the game, a 65% free throw shooter. Best on the team among the starters. The free throw on the way is good. It's a double bonus because Russell's been whistled by 10 fouls. I think that was actually technically number 11. And And second free throw, I missed that. Dawson Schaefer the rebound for the Cyclones. Dawson on the left side gets it to Cam Frazier. Here's a three-pointer on the way. This one no good, and rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Mountain Home. So Russ will inbound it, trailing 57-49. Villarreal inbounding for the Cyclones, gets inbounds in the corner there to Cade Smith. Dawson Schaefer, crossover dribble, will attack here. A little floater in the lane. That one's no good. Dewey the rebound for Mountain Home. That's the nail in the coffin. Long pass down the floor is going to be a layup for Carson, and he missed it. Frazier the rebound, gets it off to Schaefer. Schaefer in the front court, and whistle, and a foul's called on Mountain Home. I'm surprised Mountain Home's playing any kind of defense there. That foul's going to be on Bickford, his third. It stops the clock, but with 0.8 seconds left, Cyclone's going to lose this game. They trail here by 8, and with 0.8 seconds left, going to the line will be Dawson Schaefer for the Cyclones. Three left. Russell plays their last home game a week from tonight, hosting Harrison. Free throw is good there by Dawson Schaefer, making the front end of a 1-1. But they'll drop this one and fall to 6-5 in the conference. 18-8 overall. All that matters is the conference right now. All that matters, you got to get in that top 4. Second free throw is good there by Schaefer. He's got 12. All Mountain Home has to do is inbound it. They get inbounds, and we've come to the end of the basketball game. Cyclones lose it here by a score of 57-51. We're going to go through and give you the totals here. I think we're good on ads, is what our engineer Stephen Berry said. So we'll go through and tell you for the Cyclones. They were led by Caleb Carter, who had 13 points in the game, 12 points for Dawson Schaefer. Those were your two guys in double figures for Russellville. 9 points for Cam Frazier, 8 points for Jaden Berry, 5 points for Donovan Villarreal, and 2 points each for Caleb Campbell and Luke Stump. For Mountain Home, they were led by Ryder McLean, who had 21 points in the game, 14 points for Braden Dewey, 10 points for Hagan Robb. That was your three guys in double figures. 8 points for John Blaine Tate, and all 8 of his points coming in the fourth quarter. 3 points for Kai Bickford, and 1 point for Braxton Carson. Mountain Home still not out of it yet. They're going to improve to 5-6 in conference, and the Cyclones fall to 6-5 in conference play. We're going to be joined here momentarily by Coach Trent Morgan. And Coach, just a tough loss tonight, losing here by 6 to Mountain Home. I do want to say that Braden Drury is their all-world guy, and you guys held him in check in the first half. I think he only had 4 points. What did you guys do on him in that first half?
We really focused on him in our scouting report. We knew he was the man to stop, and we thought if we could contain him, we would have a chance to win the game tonight.
Just offense, what is it? Just struggled at the wrong time, or what happened? It's just like all of a sudden I look up and we're tied behind. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I asked Coach Chadden what happened, and he said I'm speechless.
Yeah.
Third quarters have been bad for us this year, and of course I thought we lost the third quarter. I'm not sure if we did, but I felt like we did. Yeah. Did we really?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. And that third quarter's just been hurting us all year.
Coach, not much time to rest because you're going to go play the number 1 team in the conference on Friday night. You only got 3 games left, and that's a big one Friday night now.
It is. It's a big game, and like me and Coach was just saying, this conference is going to come down to the very last day. So we're still in it. We still got some fight. Now we're just playing for seeding.
Okay, good luck. We'll see you Friday night.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
That's Coach Trent Morgan, and he's absolutely right. We still got 3 games left, and starting tonight, we were in a 3-way tie for third. And you heard Coach Morgan say that we lost the third quarter, and he's absolutely right. We did. They outscored us 20-13. I'm sorry. 20-13 in that third quarter. We went from up 8 to up 1 in that third quarter of play, and that was the difference in the game. Coach Morgan saying that they just lost the third quarter tonight, and that was the difference. And Russellville ended up losing here by 6, 57-51. Your thoughts on the game?
Well, it's just tough when you're up by 9 and all of a sudden that other team starts coming back. You have got to slow down. You have got to get into